YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. So, as you saw by the title, what should we expect? We're going to be talking about U-18s go straight up into the Reggae Boyz in national team. All we're going to break it down is the international games playing right across the world. So, for instance, your club matches, we're going to go through all of that and try to make some predictions so we can follow up on that. And also for the U-18s, we're going to try and dissect it via the information presents itself, and maybe at the back half we might take some calls and try and break down as much things as possible as to what we talked about throughout the week, and people never had a chance to talk on it. I will try and fit in the call in for that one, but I just want to make sure the show run as smooth as possible at the start, because sometimes the login could find problems from time to time. All right. So we have Markland in the building. Massive respect. Thanks very much for being here. All right. So guys, and the next thing is leave your thoughts on whatever subject I do have in the video. All right. Yes, please do leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to read a few of the comments as well from yesterday's video, because yesterday's video I had heard, I think it was Football Guru, saying that I'm trying to stay in a a coach's name. All right. And I know that once people like people, it's like you can't speak on their name because they're like the messiah of whatever subject it is. I just heard the guy said something, and I'm just saying that if you're using a calculation bar as it relates to a footballing coach, I don't think that made sense. That's all I've said, you know. That's all I've said on that said topic. But we're gonna get into it when the time comes. Let me big up all of our brothers. Ty in the building, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Jason Ferran in the building, big up yourself. Pressa said before you start, is it a call-in show? That means you have not listened to nothing that I've just said just a while ago. You have not heard anything, because I've literally said that I'm gonna try and add call-in to some part of the show. So how can you call into a program that I've not said anything as yet? Because that's the only confusion I have now. Pastor, he said, I had said I'm going to try lay out everything, and then I will try to take a few calls. Then Preston said, before you start, is this a call-in show? But I've just said that. So that means he was just fixated on yesterday's argument, because it couldn't be. You don't have an argument and you're just gonna call in. It might as well. I just joined it and said it's me, JD, Pastor, and Presser. Sure. All right. Big up yourself, Presser. Thanks for being here. Vinny Congo, massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. If you say they just joined, sir, that is your fault. JD, make sure the pastor. Yes, pastor, find a way out to make sure your projection of the mic headset is not on peak volume, because that was one of the most requested thing.
I turned the mic down low,
But yeah,
and
you see,
I'm now putting it as far as it can go. Good. The the issue is for those who have a problem, and I apologize that your ear drums are affected by the decibels. I I had a dream at age 8 that I would be a pastor, and from I woke up, I was literally training my voice to be, because the pastor at the church at the time was very loud, and I wanted to be louder than him.
okay.
So it is when I got to university I realized that all those things that I used to do to train my voice were actually written in books as
Okay.
training for your diaphragm and
So
voice
so
quality.
pastor,
So my
basically,
voice has been this
so pastor,
high.
basically you trained yourself to be great without even knowing what you were doing, and then you read up on it after. Oh my God, you are a
So
special
it
human
had to
being.
be that God. It had to be that God. You see, I'm not taking the credit for it. It had to be that God was leading in my preparation for what He would use me for in the last days.
Okay, all right, thank you. Big
Yes.
up yourself, big up yourself. Markland, Joseph, bro, my brother in the building. Massive respect. All right, Pastor. So we're gonna try and work with it. Like,
Yes, Jason, it's not the mic, it's me.
all right. So I'm very sorry for Pastor, but as you know, we have to chop up things, and Pastor is available. So Pastor is here with us, and we are going to do our thing. So, anyways, let we start clearly right here. Yesterday we have talked about Jamaica U-18. What is the what are they trying to achieve, and what should be expected right there, um, from the team, and what would we be satisfied with as well. So we have to start with asking a question. They're going to be playing Mali. Mali defeated Mali have drawn against Turkey 2-2,
Yes.
and they defeated Saudi Arabia 4-2. All right, and we lost to Saudi Arabia 2-1, and we got mauled by um Turkey 10-1. All right, so So I'm just asking. Yesterday we talked extensive on it, and maybe that's where some problems came out. So I'm just asking you guys, honest. So what would you be satisfied with? So if certain things come out later, you guys won't feel a way about it. So what would you be satisfied with, Pastor? And I will read the comments right after. What would you guys be satisfied with, Pastor? Go ahead, Big Boss. That's where we're
Having
gonna start.
experienced the debacle with Turkey, if they can lose but not by more than 6 goals,
So, Pastor,
because you're
Pastor,
looking for improvement.
yeah, but Pastor, the, you don't you don't why is that to be about the goal amount? Because sometimes you can play good, but concede the goals them as well. So are you not more worried about a performance that they can take one or two players away from the conversation rather than if they concede 6 or 7? We're gonna not look at the individual performances.
Development is not just physical. As a manager of youth, and thank God for my experience with the youth in my churches that I've been privileged to work with, you have to be concerned about their own feelings and their own perception. There's very little positive you get in saying you're developing a youth when that same youth suffered a drubbing to the extent of 10-1. So even if you're going to get them to systematically engage in a system of play, you have to be concerned about their takeaway from the experience. That 10-1 will never leave their psyche. How they manage it going forward is going to be critical. If you add to it something similar, you're now doubling their negative problems and or negative issues rather, since all problems are negative, but issues have positive outlook and outcomes. So that taking that in mind, JD, the goal difference in the game is of utmost importance. And I am for any incremental improvement that can be achieved. So one of the markers is actually going to be for me that we reduce significantly by 45% or more the goal differential against us.
Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough. Let me see what people says in the chat. Are people still complaining about pastors? Mike, Jerome, Ty, Nitro, big up yourself, Demo, Demo J, and Dr. GG. Massive respect. Thanks for being here, guys. As I come in, please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. What it does, it helps send the video further and further. And you guys have been doing some amazing job on the videos of lately. So we are trying to make sure we give you amazing performances as well. So just do your part so we don't have to ask you about it. So let's get the video to 100 very fast. Demo said, JD, you're spot on. Jerome said a respectable performance and a respectable score line. So he's saying that half and half, as are close to half and half, as what Pastor said. Dima said it for him, he's forgetting the score line. All right, it's just about what he sees in like what I'm trying to look for, because at this point I've realized that it doesn't look like they went there to win anything. So I'm sad that they never gave us a clear statement before, because remember our culture is different as what you just talked about. It's important to know who you're dealing with, and you can't just get a cover up 10-0. They are not going to look at nothing because you never stated anything. So next time I would have just begged them to just please tell the people what they are trying to expect. All right, don't just put on a game saying that somebody to promote the games, because this is how we're going to go forward. If we want to sell a product, you have to be more transparent in that product, right? So
Yes.
people should know exactly what we're doing. We're sending an under 20 to 18 team going overseas. These are the criteria. We're going to be playing some top teams. But tell you what, we only can be better if we're playing better teams. But our expectation is not to win any competition, because these top teams are light years ahead. So even the normal persons that don't know nothing can actually comprehend what you have just said. So you just sold something to a novice as well. So I think that they never did a good job by explaining what would have taken place. So now they are getting a backlash unnecessary. If they had explained it before, I don't believe that this backlash would have been so big. Let me know what say you guys, because I think that is a problem. This failure to get ahead of things early to the masses to educate them. That's what I think is the biggest problem. Let me just go through this. Nitro said there is nothing to look forward to. This was a waste of money that the JFF says they do not have. If if this was the Youth 17 team, it would make sense. Apparently, these guys are not in the U20 or Youth 17. Dima said that 10-1 is already forgotten. The kids just want to learn and improve themselves, enjoy the experience. In the know, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Ernest said, good morning. All. Pastor, what brand phone do you have? We might have to change our to match yours. Then we have Jason Guna, big up yourself. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Sheridan, big up yourself. Omar Fowling, big up yourself. All right. And Anthony Mowat, big up yourself. EA the football said JD dedication to Jamaica football is unmatched. But another game and the team will be all right, big boss. All right, respect, respect. All right, so Pastor, what you say about that? Do you think that people being more informed are at least because you putting it out there, not necessarily telling that they're gonna be informed, because I saw that I put out information over and over and people choose not to have it. But at least putting it out there, and whoever want to take that information, would that not be the better way? So at least someone could grasp it and realize that, okay, our intention was to just try and broaden the pool of such of said amount, like U18s or U17s, U20, whatever the situation is. So how would you approach that?
Let me start by responding to the view of one person as it relates to that the 10-1 is already forgotten. That person has zero acquaintance or comprehension of psychological state of being. Zero. So I would advise that for everybody in the chat and listening to programs like this one, that you understand that a human being is not just a mass of clay. We have intelligence, we have a spiritual side, and we are a total composite of more than just dirt. So we are valuable in that respect. Information serves the purpose not just to inform, but to protect the JFF or the administration or the coach or the team. So had the information been out there, whether or not people saw it, you could not fault the organizer, not the organizers, the administration for anything, because they would have equipped us or sought to equip the fans as to exactly what they are going there expecting to happen. You cannot undervalue information. It is that important. The JFF, one of the failures of the administration has been they have not been forthright enough. And I'm going to always reference Mr.
Yeah, but
Speed's
Pastor,
acceptance that they are going
Demo,
to be doing better.
Pastor, Pastor, you have to word things properly here because now you kick off Demo and you and Demo start fight for no reason. Why you have to
I'm
say
not,
the man have zero?
because
Why you have
he
to go so
said that it is
extreme?
already forgotten. JD, his statement was the 10-1 is already forgotten. So immediately after you responded to what I said about the psychological impact on the players themselves,
Mhm.
his statement is that it is already forgotten. It cannot be forgotten. They will not forget it until their football careers take off to a level where they see themselves as having improved. And it's not that they have forgotten it, it's that they have learned to manage themselves through it. Forget what? There's such a thing
Okay.
as long term memory.
What all I'm saying is the zero making it seem like person have you have to be careful and be mindful of how you talk to the people. I understand Pastor because you kick off the man and now it's out start unnecessary war right at the first topic we have in the show. So we don't even reach anywhere yet. So this is just gonna be a war show. All right? Yes. So people say they don't know Pastor, but Pastor is just giving his side because maybe both Demo and Pastor have a certificate in psychology. So I'm hoping that both of you guys can use that same psychology certificate to put towards some good use in helping some of the Jamaican damn in them because they might need it. They might just need it at the end of the day.
They,
So
they
that's
they
all I'm
need
gonna
it.
say.
They need it, and they need more than just us. They need it from a lot more than are present in Jamaica. They do, JD.
All right, so let we start because we don't want to beat down on it. JD, you're king of rude. I am the king of rude. So the first thing you said to me, determine. After I'm trying to be decent, and you just come and attack me, determine. Determine, you have to determine for me to do something. So, she see, people are going to remain decent, and I'm showing you that it's certain people like determine the head of the fraction of the pillow gang. Yes, because I'm giving them PTSD with me revealing some stories. Yes, that's why the pillow gang's not feeling happy. But anyways, that we stay on it. So as you said, the scoreline is important, but also performances as well. So give us some predictions, people. Warrior Triple Seven, big up yourself. Give us some prediction. What we should what we should expect in the game tomorrow. The game should be people. So what we should expect tomorrow.
All right. Mali drew with Turkey 2-2. So it shows that Mali has offense and they have the defense to repel the Turkish offense. So they settled at a draw. So I would expect that Mali is equipped to maul Jamaica by the same goal difference that Turkey did. However, I have some respect for the coach that is there, and he should know that this is a reflection on his CV.
Yes.
So I expect him to put things in place, having lived through that experience, that would benefit his team that he puts on the field. Now, if the coach is himself equipped, I am expecting that Jamaica lose by no more than 5 goals.
All right. Um. Yeah. Demo put him statement there, so we read it after. Mr. United says 8-0 to Mali. Boston says JD is Mike Tyson's brother because him love boxing. Oh my God. So for me,
Oh, Jerry,
I have
something to
I
add to it. Jamaica has to score. Jamaica has to score. So despite the goal that Mali score against us, Jamaica has to score. And if they score more than once, it would be good for them. Continue what
I,
you're
I
saying.
am not gonna put as the score, Pastor, because sometimes your defense so hard, your lungs them kind of drop off, and your brain cells them kind of
I'm going back to
stop as well,
this.
Pastor.
They are
Yeah.
going to
So
have PTSD
all
for
right, so Pastor,
years if they don't.
for me, I just want to see a good performance, and
Oh
I
God.
get it under five. I get it under five. I'm okay with that.
15.
I'm not putting any extra pressure on nobody because you getting under five, Pastor, than getting 10-1 is still better, Pastor. You don't have to score.
Yes.
So
Under
if
five.
they score like
Under
10,
five is 10 times better than 10-1.
yes. So you get it
Even
under
if it
five.
is 4-0, is 10 times
Yes.
better than
Get it
10-1.
under
I agree
five.
with that.
Let me see something. You're working on a few things, and I'm okay with that. I am satisfied with that. I have no. I'm not gonna eat on the youth them and pressure the youth them because it's a different level of football. It's just the people them that's sending them sometimes. They talk as if like they believe that these people are truly
I am
on the
not
same level,
faulting
which is
any
not
of the
true.
youth either,
You
JD.
understand me?
I am
So
not
just
I'm not faulting them either.
so big up youths, just keep on pushing yourself. Learn something from this as well. Important, learn something from this because everything in life you can take something away from it. So it doesn't matter how bad you get beaten, it's the amount of things you learn. Because remember, you're playing against Turkey. Turkey is as good as any one of the teams them in Concacaf. So that means you have skipped a step to play against an even better version team than maybe United States. You're playing against Mali. Mali teams, you at maybe slight less, youth 17s, beat even Argentina. And they were one of the top teams in the actual World Cup. So you're playing
JD,
against teams that are some of the best teams in the world. So just go out there and just try. It no matter how much, just learn something from it and try. That's what I would say.
Turkey team, I would argue, is better than a lot, if not all, of the teams in CONCACAF. Turkey's team that gave Jamaica 10-1 has two players that get minutes with Galatasaray. They're professionally signed to Galatasaray. Two. So that should tell you that these are professional guys already who are cutting it with the matured players in the Turkish league that is ranked 12 in the world. These are not Boy Scouts.
All right. So, uh, as we said, Dr. Gigi said Jamaica 0, Turkey 15. Yeah, me, Mali 15. No, man. We can't. Even if you think like that, just put on the result a little bit to motivate the youth them because they might be watching these things. And I can't believe I'm being so considerate. Knowing me, I'm a straightforward person, but it becomes sad after a time. Yeah, it becomes sad after time. So I just want him to do something better. I just want him to do something better. So let me move on. We're gonna get into the bigger boys them now. The bigger boys conversation. Yes, make sure I word my conversation properly, because these guys have no filter. They have lost it. All right. Yes. So, anyways, now we had one game yesterday in the Premier League. As what we had said that we're gonna get one result because it's the big bad Manchester City playing. So that's how it's going to go. Dockland says, check, greetings, lovely people. So he's bigging up everyone else in the chat. Warrior 777, is this Jamaica team a pickup team? I wouldn't say so. I think they're trying to work. They have a plan. They have a plan in motion. But this is the first part of this is a start of something. That's what I would say. You know? So at the start of something, it's going to not look good. All right. Yes. I don't know how good it could look in the future. That I'm not saying it's going to look great or it's going to be a success. I'm just saying at the start of everything, it looks bad. All right. That's all I'm saying. All right. So, anyways, now Manchester City, blanked Brighton 4 goals to nil. You had Big Bad Ford with a double. You had KDB with his greatest impression of Van Persie, leaping, flying Dutchman, top bins in the back of Brighton's net to make it 4-0. Fully deserved to win this game. Fully deserved. It was. No other way. Nobody else could have won the game. You understand me? Yes, I would say some penalty claims here and there. People fell over and stuff, but it was not no legitimate claims for any one of them. You know, people would say that I'm bad-minded and I'm fighting against their team, but nothing like that. So Manchester City won that one, and they are going to have to go to Nottingham Forest to play the next one. And as I've said, if they do win both of those games, I think they're going to dog walk the league, and it's not by going to be by 3 points. It's going to be by over 6 points. All right, with just few more games to go, but they just need to get this win and go back home to pile the pressure on Arsenal, and then that's all it roots. All right, so Pastor, what is it about the victory of Manchester City right there? Or you want to Pastor? Let me know.
The only thing I would say is that we did see this coming. Um, Everybody seemed to undermine or undervalue history and performances of champions. When you're going to the end of a tournament, you want the team with the ancestry of championship silverware to be outside of the top four if you're going to give yourself best chance to lift the silverware. Because a championship winning team knows how to win. When they get out front, JD, I'm going to say it again. It's becoming a rhetoric now. I have never seen Man City go out front in the last part of a tournament and they have been reeled back in. It don't happen. They know how to lift silverware. So if you want to beat them, you catch them in the middle of the season and make sure that you get the points against them so they are not in contention at the end. Because if they're in contention at the end, Arsenal is like how they had Spain as the Cinderella of the World Cup competition. The brand of football but can't win. For a while that was what was said about Spain. Arsenal has been that for ever since from before Wenger and from after Wenger because Wenger literally had a plan that was like no one else. He was showing you what he can do and without lavishly spending money. He had a brand which would make that different. But Arsenal is Arsenal. It's like a Cinderella team that they can model well, but yeah.
Okay, okay, all right, all right. So Jason said Duppy got a yellow card for tripping Phil Ford. What he's talking about is the second goal that scored. That was a free kick. Phil Ford ended up scoring. But what Jason conveniently not talked about, he still got fouled before when he crossed the body of the player because the body of the player pushed his knee out to stop him. So he still got clipped right there. So he had gotten fouled, but not exactly at the spot where they gave him the foul. So Jason cut out. That shows you he has the same bad mind for Manchester City because he never mentioned that. Obviously, I can agree to say that the call where the call came was a bad call. That is true, but he got fouled before. So why you never mentioned that? All right, so let me leave it right there. Mr. United, big of yourself. Massive respect. All right, so put the free kick where the no, but Jason, you make it look like say them just thief. That's the first thing people would have thought that them just a thief to Manchester City. All right, big up yourself. God bless you. Yeah, man. Boy, Jason a fight against Manchester City. It's in his vein. All right, one belt after deflected free kick to take it in the net to make it two. All right, so City coming up back again. But tell you what, we're not gonna lament on that too long because I know a lot of people get upset. All right, yeah. So QPR leads QPR leads in the championship. Leads in second spot. They're going to be taking on QPR. QPR in 18th spot on 50 points. All right. I think they should be safe on 50 points. Right? Yeah, but you think that they're going to put up a fight against Leeds to cause some problems? Let me know. Looks like Pastor might be busy. So give him a little time. for him to sort out himself. Nigel said, disrespect Arsenal are the third most winning team in England. All right, okay. Dockland says, I just want Man City concentrate on the league and forget about the FA Cup. But they have not won the Champions League and they did not win the League Cup. So why you want them to avoid the FA Cup? That sounds like you're a Man U fan and you're just desperate for a trophy. No, that can't work. They need to win at least 2 trophies per year to cement that big dog type mentality. You understand me? So they can't win the big dog mentality if they don't get 2 trophies. Just the Premier League alone ain't enough. All right, so they need to batter Manchester United in the finals and just make it 2 trophies. All right, you will discredit me as bad mind, so I made a comment to draw out the truth. Okay, you never made a comment to draw out the truth. You are just bad mind in Manchester City. Just leave it right there. Not even the compliment of being bad minded of one of the best teams in history you don't want to take. That's how big your ego is. So let me just move on. I think Leeds is going to win this game. So Leeds will put themselves on 93 points after 45 games played. All right. So Pastor, go ahead so we can move on to the big day because the big day is right after with all the Reggae Boyz in it now. We're gonna skip Okay, look like them take away Pastor. All right, so let me leave Pastor alone for now. It looks like them take him away. All right. So anyway, so for Leeds QPR, I'm going for Leeds. All right, so let me know yours. All right, Nigel said in the EPL, Manu has stroked more often than Arsenal. I couldn't say that. No, man. No, no. No, man. No, no. I don't. We have to put some respect on Manu name, man. Nitro, you can't say that. You can't say that. Manu is one of the serial winners. So I've not seen Manu chokes so often in the last 30 years to say anything like that. I saw Arsenal. Arsenal choked a lot more than Manu. Yeah, that is the truth. Arsenal choked a lot more. We have to say the king of choking is definitely Tottenham. Definitely Tottenham. But we are going to act like we don't see Liverpool one bad slide tackle away from winning the league and those stuffs. I think Liverpool losing the league is the biggest stroke I've ever seen in football because it's one slide tackle away. All right, so we have a lot of people choke, man. But I wouldn't put Manchester United in that choke category. Was it Liverpool or Chelsea? Was it Chelsea? Which way around? It's either Liverpool and Chelsea are in the same match. Oh, no, man. No, man. Was it Liverpool? No, man. It was Liverpool, man. It was Liverpool. Am I wrong, people? Or it was Chelsea. Which one of them? Liverpool or Chelsea? With the slide tackle. Which one of them? I think it was Liverpool, man, with Brendan Rodgers them. When Brendan Rodgers them was at the top of the league, man. Was it not Liverpool, people? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Was it Liverpool or not Liverpool? Am I tripping? You see you, Demo. You like we try to talk about people that things. Of course, it was Liverpool. Thank you very much, everybody in the chat, man. Demo, it was Liverpool. So stop act like it was not Liverpool. Oh my God, the man love hide the truth about his team. No, oh, it was a slip. Okay, sorry, Demo. I said the wrong thing. It was a slip. Too much information in my brain, but it was Liverpool, the biggest embarrassment in football. Liverpool. All right, it is the truth, Demo. I know you don't like it, but it's the truth. Arsenal a bigger choker than no Jerome. We have to be honest. Liverpool, that was the biggest stroke job of this. No, we can't. We are going to blame Arsenal for their foolishness, people. But Liverpool's slip is bigger than anything else in the Premier League. Be honest to yourself, guys. Who is old enough to remember that? Let me know. Let me know which one is bigger. Arsenal losing the league before, Chelsea losing the league, or Liverpool. Let me know. Our Manchester City, no, our Manchester United on the final day. Because I would not put the final day down to. No, I think it's Liverpool, people, man. You know, not care how biased we are, Demo. You can admit that Liverpool do the biggest stroke job in history. The biggest stroke job was Arsenal being atop for 295 days and not winning. All right, you know what? God bless you. Said Liverpool stroke in 1989 as well. Actually, no, that was not. Chelsea flopped that year more than Liverpool. Oh my God! Wow. So, Pastor, you have been supporting so much teams. I say Liverpool choke job with that Gerrard slip was the biggest meltdown because I was so rooting for Liverpool to win, and everyone always liked Liverpool and wanted them to win.
It
And
it
but yeah, go ahead.
it might be that how it affected persons is used to determine their choice. I support because Manchester United is the first team that I support. For everybody, know my three teams. Manchester United first, Liverpool second, and Manchester City is the third team. And it has been this way from 1982. So, having said that, based on how it affects you, may very well determine your decision. For me, when Manchester United slipped up, I was devastated. The Liverpool slip up that you're talking about is big for me because that was when I was sure Liverpool win. So that will not leave us.
Pastor, the man must say I have to choose one team in the pastor. It's
No,
three
no, no,
teams from
no,
Mount
no, no,
Julius
no, no,
alone.
no, no, no,
Can't right,
no,
you know.
no. Listen to me. I was I grew up in an era when a JBC TV had the only TV station. We watch Football International at 2 p.m. on a Sunday. Nobody can tell me I have to choose no one. I was born in the
Pastor,
parish of
because
Manchester.
every football game come on the station, you have to choose a team.
No, no, no. I chose the team for different reasons, and these are my three
Pastor, because
teams.
in a them time there's the only is the two of those three teams were the most popular team. So you're watching
Mm-mm.
every game and just fall in love with every team. Pastor,
Tottenham
that's not right.
Hotspur. Hey, Tottenham Hotspur were big guns back in the 80s. Um, West
Yes, sir.
Ham, West Ham, Sheffield Wednesday. Them they are big guns in the 80s. You can go check the stats.
Yes,
Big
Pastor.
guns. I can support three rivals. That is the beauty about being this pastor because I chose them for different reasons. I was born in the parish of
You guys,
Manchester,
you guys,
and
you
because
guys
John Barnes was
have to pick
playing
up.
for
No, no, Pastor,
Liverpool.
Pastor. This is where I have to pick up for because you need to pronounce Tottenham Hotspur properly, because you say Tottenham Hotspur, you know. So the so-called fighting Jason Ferran for English title, Jason Guna, which he's not going to win it. He's the one calling you out. You know what the man meant, but you just want to try something else.
Oh,
What the man? You know what the man meant?
because I actually choked on saying Hotspur when I should have said Hotspur. Oh, here this one boat pastor have no loyalty. I from 1982 the three team have my loyalty, so no can go on core. And I have a meltdown every time they play each other. So every uno can go and talk. I mean, wanna suffer when Man City have beat up Manchester United and when Liverpool are clobber Manchester United after Ferguson left. I am me.
So Pastor JBC was that not TVJ? Because was
It
Jamaica
is JBC that
Broadcasting
turned into
Company.
TVJ.
Yes,
Yeah,
so I'm just trying to make sure people know that it was TVJ. You understand me?
yeah.
Yes. So we say and it passing everybody born in 1945 or 1917 or
Mm-mm.
1975. Some people born 80, 90, 2000s and still a big man in the
JBC
2000s.
TV.
Yes, it's a long time that you passed. You see the next years to come. What
So when will I support
Tottenham
Arsenal?
Hotspur. Ah,
When
Pastor.
they can, when they're able to keep the gunpowder dry. I
Oh,
loved I loved
Pastor.
Arsenal team. I loved Arsenal team, even though I was never a supporter of Arsenal team when Wenger was in charge. I liked what they were doing. Yeah. Pastor support team polygamy.
Oh my.
I am not
JBC
getting.
turn SSTV. No, Jason, really? No, man, I think JBC did turn into TVJ, man. What we talking? Really, Jason? Anyways, let me pass them. Pass. Look at the man must smoke pasta today, you know. All right, so Declan, pasta support team polygamy. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God! Let me move on now, Pastor, because you went back too far in history because you went into certain times where we weren't so big enough to understand what's going on. Yes, so I'm not gonna act like I'm too old. You know, Jason Ferran, Jason Guna will act like him older than that because him born before the time. What was in his time, you know? So he will act like he was born before that as well, and you and him are the same age. Yes. So another 24, 48 hours just to live for. It is around 700 years. So he will act like him know that. So let me move on to the other games. SSTV, then TVJ. Okay,
He's correct.
what
He's correct.
so, but me didn't know. So did I not know your history, JD? Oh my God.
It didn't
Um,
last as SSTV for very long.
it can't be because I knew about JBC and I know about TVJ.
Mm,
So
yeah, but it
so
became,
I
it
mean
was
I missed out.
SSTV before.
So that means I missed out a lot of TV at that time. God bless you. Don't I, Mr. Man? All right, what was SSTV? Because at certain point, I had cable in, so I never had to go. I had cable in at the end of 1994 because the cable station comes straight out of Mr. Tired's. So the turn of 1995, I had cable in Jamaica. Yes. So I don't know when give me the years when they turned over because SSTV can't be for more than Super Supreme. Okay, okay. But just give me the time, the people, because I can be around. I was alive, but I just don't know about it. All right, you
JD,
understand?
it was so short. That's why you didn't know about. That's why you probably never realized. Because I don't think that thing lasted 2 years.
Okay, okay, okay. So
I
nobody
don't
can
think it
give me the
lasted
years,
2 years.
but nobody
I,
can.
when did it become
JBC run
um
run run until around what when 90 what?
JBC? Yeah, see, God bless. I said I think it was about 1 year. I'm sure
One
it
year.
was very short. Yeah, man.
Under 6 months, 1 year. Okay, so why you guys
Yeah,
are gonna beat me if I said I should know my history when I knew TVJ and I knew JBC?
yeah. It was very short.
No, Boss Thomas, at that time, my mother just came from England back. So I never had to borrow cable at that point. It's when my mother left back to England and I had to move from down 35 to go up to Chisholm. That's when I borrowed the cable. All right. So that's when I was watching Bibi. That's 98, 99. That's when I was watching Bibi, you know. But I had cable. I had bought cable before I borrowed the cable. You understand me? Yes. No one used cable in 1995. It was satellite dish. Them time there. Determine. You are determined for me to embarrass you, determined. So just come out of my way, determined. I am not asking you. That is a fact. I have cable in 1995 in 35 lane. Don't tell me no foolishness, big man. Go just sit down. Go sit down. All right? The cable man you usually live and go to Mr. Tires, big man. I can give you all the places. All right? Don't play with me. Don't play with my credibility. You determine. All right? Yes, go ahead, Pastor.
JD, um, Mr.
Oh,
J
no wonder.
says your volume is very low and my volume is very high. If you can adjust on your mixer board, your volume.
But Dima come. This is where we know. Oh, I'm getting old. You know, Dima said he went. Dima said he went to live in Chisholm, and Dima live at Chisholm for all long. You know, and I do I left Chisholm and Dima went to Chisholm and live and move. And I lived at Chisholm for around a solid almost 30 14 years, because I left 35 in 99 and I left Chisholm 2012, the end of 2012, 2013. So yeah, a solid 14 years. But Demo come at Chisholm and leave at Chisholm, and I never know Demo. And I was on Demo Road every single day. You know? Yeah, so we're not gonna argue with determined. Determined just a look fight with people. All right, yeah, man. So West Ham, Liverpool, West Ham, Liverpool. Or are we looking at that one? Demo, stand up. West Ham playing at home, and let me tell you where people fighting for. All right, so Liverpool fighting for the title. Liverpool fighting for the title. They are on 74 points after playing 34 games. So they're still 3 points out off Arsenal, and Arsenal have a tough game. A tough game coming up. But West Ham also can get Europe because Manchester United played 33 games and they are they are a terrible team and they're on 53 points. So West Ham can still win their game and close in to that 53 points. So a lot of teams fighting for six spot. So it looks, Dima said a full 3-0. What? Dima said 3-0 West Ham? Oh my God. Um, Alfred said, JD, you never civilized in 1995. Jesus God.
I hope your mother is not watching this one, JD.
She don't always watch them. I just one and few times.
Oh,
She don't just
oh,
click on them.
okay. Because that your mother would wonder what do they know about you if they say that.
Even when I'm giving them the facts, them still a diss me up. So you know what, whatever. All right. So no, we have not approached Arsenal as yet. West Ham, the coach is under pressure. West Ham need to get somewhere, and I think I would see Manchester United slipping up and West Ham getting the sixth spot more than Arsenal and Manchester City slipping up for the championship.
I I am going to love that West Ham Liverpool game because as much as Liverpool is the second team I support and cheer for, West Ham has Captain Jamaica,
All right,
and the
Captain
form
Jamaica.
he has rounded into is going to show up. I'm hoping they don't injure me player because me need him in that same farm for Copa America because more want go the second round. So I hope they don't injure me player. So Liverpool, you know about a bad mind in Jamaican progress. Captain Jamaica the boy. The farm where I'm around into. Liverpool can lose, eh?
So hold on. We just see Crystal Palace forward dominated Liverpool backline. I think Mikel Antonio better than the forward to be honest.
Let me
Lineup
tell
with
that
the
me I worry
power,
about.
that power. So Mikel Antonio can't carry
Liverpool
can't carry
backline. Liverpool backline is not going to hold him in this
our
form,
slot
JD.
couple behind them.
Liverpool backline is not going to manage Mikel Antonio in this form.
All
That
right.
that is that is my worry because I really support Liverpool from the John Barnes time. Liverpool was sold on me. So, but the anticipation, the anticipation of Captain Jamaica for Copa. At this form, I want him now. So me kind of worried, me in a state of bother to
And
call a score line for this match
and
because it's my team against my player.
Pastor, and you know Liverpool have problems, people. This is this
Yes,
is
the
this is
backline porous.
listen to the bet. And guys, this is 1.5 to 5.5. So Liverpool is just a four on odds to win the game. That is not big like normally when the Liverpool go into these teams, even away games, it's 13-1. So even the bookies not having faith in Liverpool anymore. Cause
Because the book is no blind.
okay, all right.
The book is no blind, brother. Mikel Antonio is a factor against every team when him 75% and depend 1.5 foot. Injury free Mikel Antonio in form against Liverpool backline. JD, that's a catalyst for disaster.
So, so if Demo said Liverpool clock out already. So if the coach said that this is his last season, Pastor, and the players them
Mhm.
clock out on him, would that be respectful?
That would not be respectful because a coach that has served your career so well, you're supposed to want to send him out with a bang with some kind of silverware. That would be disappointing.
All right, them seminar on the volume. Jesus God. All right, sorry about that, big boss. I don't know. Anytime I turn my thing on, my radio turn on. Once we turn on the vehicle, it seems to go in my car and then it does mess up all my volume. So sorry about that. Next time I'm gonna turn off the car completely, before I even entertain anything. All right. Antonio chat too much on his podcast. He ain't doing nothing against Liverpool. Oh my God. Wow.
Mm.
Okay. Clappers left Liverpool in his mind already. And Richard Stewart said Liverpool shaky bad. Liverpool shaky bad. Yeah, are you hearing me loud enough, Pastor?
Yeah, I'm hearing you clearly.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn back on the radio and see if when I change it over, it might sound a little bit better. All right. Because it will automatically add to the radio. So let me see to see if it works. Because maybe some audio thing.
I'm not hearing you at all. You're gone. Not hearing you.
So all right, so I had to turn back off
Clear
the
now.
radio. All right. So maybe it will reset or something. All right. Just yeah. Well, I guess we have to work with what we have at this point. Sorry about that, people. But please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Get me to 100 likes and let me keep on doing the business because from the other day we have been doing some insane amount of views. So keep on doing the great work by sharing, subscribing, and everything. And we love that we are staying on football, even though it's. At the back end of the video, maybe we'll ask some questions that might seem a little bit controversial because we just saw in the article here some controversial news, but we're not gonna go there for now. So it looks like Liverpool fan base is not sure on what's going to happen at West Ham. West Ham have been killers to a lot of teams, i.e. Arsenal, Liverpool over the years to their title charge. So maybe they could be one of the deciders this year again. So Crystal Palace, Fulham. So we have Bobby Reed and Crystal Palace them going up. What's good with that one?
I'm cheering for all the reggae boys.
So
So, Mr.
Fulham is
D.
going up.
Cardova, do something special. This is not about no title chasing. This is about your pedigree.
All
Give
right.
us some heightened expectation for qualifications and Copa. Go,
All
Bobby
right.
Reed.
All right, Pastor. Hold on. All right, Pastor. Man, you're trying to peel a gang, you know. All right.
No,
Anyways, all right. So,
Marlon said, I am the only person in the world that support three rivals. Yes,
uh,
that is what makes me me. So I am in that pillow gang. I know every pillow gang can have me.
Yeah, Palace looking dangerous, so I think Palace will cause Fulham all sorts of problem. But this is the game I think of the week. This is one of the games of the weekend, because I have a feeling that all sorts of madness will happen in this game, people. Burnley versus Manchester United. Manchester United fighting for the final European spot. And Burnley, if Burnley gets a win in this one, Burnley could see themselves clinging on to hopes and itching on Forest because Forest has Manchester City to play. So Burnley versus Manchester versus United. I the odds saying that it's not a straightforward victory, similar to this is at home, this is at home, and it's still a 4.5 favorites. Manchester United is, and I think this is accurate. I don't think it's actually full gone. Yes, I think it's going to be tough.
All right. Manchester United is not a farm team. presently, and they have not been a form team for a few years. So they are my team, and this is my number one team. But I am calling it like how it is. Normally, when Manchester United are fly, Burnley are going Man U. We not ask if Man U are going to win. We are asked what the scoreline are going to be. Those days are gone.
No, it's at Man United, it's at Old Trafford, and they
Yeah,
will
but that's what I'm
win
saying.
more than
Those days are
3 points.
gone where we would be asking what the scoreline would be. Man U, we will assure say Man U are going to win. Because Man U is no longer that form team. Because Man U is not no the four that form team. I want them to win, but I wouldn't predict them winning by more than 2 goals. And it's not going to be an easy match.
Let me give you the guys this. You know that Burnley is one of the best performing lower team. Like the chance creation, the type of style that they play,
Mhm.
they create chances on everybody. I can bet you Burnley create more than 7 clear chances on Manchester United. I don't know if they're gonna score enough, but they have created chances on every big team. It doesn't matter. Saw them playing Arsenal, it's the same thing. Liverpool, the same thing. Manchester City, the same thing. It doesn't matter. All right, they are a good team, and I just believe that Manchester United is not the team of all people. I'm very sorry. I saw some big scoreline in the chat. I just know that it's just Manchester United bias. Dockland says better Burnley not turn up. Okay, so Dockland, so are you saying that Burnley is no good when all they need is a win to come out? All right. But
Me not
Dockland,
make that the call.
it looks like Dockland will be crying in us very soon. Jerome says, with Onana, anything is possible. Omar Foley said, Dima Palace has a new system of play. Marlon says, JD Manu winning 4-1. I am almost certain that will come back to Marlon. I don't see Manchester United winning no 4-1 over none of these teams. I am very sorry, Marlon. The, no, Manchester United can't keep a lead, Marlon. So, oh, you think
2
that
nil,
anytime
3-1. If it's a goal fest 4-2, I don't think Manchester United shoot them out by more than 2 goals. And I'm speaking based on their recent form and how them are they're not consistent in neither defense nor attack against major oppositions. Burnley is a giant killer.
people, I am not sleeping on Burnley people because they need the 3 points, and I have a feeling that
I would
even
agree
if
with
it's gonna be a
Dockland.
draw.
I would agree with Dockland scoreline.
All right, Albert Ein said, JD, you think Pastor Deaf? Why is his voice echoing like a loudspeaker? I
He
don't
was
know.
late for the
Pastor
explanation
explained
I gave
himself.
at the beginning.
He
He
explained
was
himself,
late.
Big Boss, all right? Interform team. All right, Jason, we're not going to read out Jason's comments if it's not directly to what we're speaking on. Because I think he's being malicious some way or somehow. All right, yes. Winning teams will be Manu, Villa, Arsenal, Liverpool. Okay. Okay, football giant. So City don't play football. Okay, all right. All right. Diva says Manu 5, Burnley 2. All right. Dockland says Burnley will off and puff and then lose 3-1. All right. Nitro said Rykin says Manu is a championship team. This is a diss to championship teams like Rotterdam. But Rotterdam down at the bottom. No. Which giant did Burnley kill? No, they have not killed. But look, let me give you I'm just saying Burnley, even though they lost a lot of games, all right, look, they won against Sheffield, they drew against Brighton, they lost to Everton, they drew against Wolves, they drew against Chelsea, they won against Brentford, they drew against West Ham. So their farm is very good. They have only lost one game, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. In the last seven, they lost one game. So they lost one game in the last seven, and they played Chelsea in that, Everton in that, Brighton in that. So, and then they play Brentford in that as well, and Brentford is a good team. All right. Burnley just look pretty and get slapped. Well, they have not lost, like they lost once in the last seven. Let me give you a Manchester United record now. They might have won more games so in the last seven. Yeah, Manchester United in a good form. One, two wins, three, four, five, six, seven. So Manu lost only once in the last seven, but they have won three times out of that seven as well. So both of them ain't in the worst form. All right. Manu will finish it with the fifth spot. Oh my God. So they are on. They can finish on 56. Oh yes, it's still possible for them to finish in the fifth spot. But no, Tottenham has two games in hand, over Aston Villa, and they have one game in hand over Manu. I don't see Tottenham dropping so bad for Manchester United to win all these games. No, 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 you're not gonna get away with that. Manu winning easy. All right then. All right, all right. I just have a feeling that we're gonna be arguing this result. All right. Then we have Newcastle, Sheffield, Pastor. You think that Sheffield pack it up and gone? Because I think that they have already got the relegated. So
They have pride to play for. Um, uh, I don't think they pack it up and gone, but I don't see them winning. But JD, for the players who would expect to get transferred to higher to clubs playing, when they get relegated, you have to come out and put on a performance. You have to lift your team up. This is why you get paid. It's your job. So come out and put on a show.
yeah, I think Newcastle is gonna slap them up just the same. You know, Newcastle is
Well,
gonna take
I
out the
believe
rough part.
Newcastle will win too, but all right. If you just score it, Newcastle 3-0. If you factor in that people have pride in what they choose to do, then maybe 2-1. But I literally think they will lose. But yeah,
All right, so bless up. Jason said Manu 12 points in 7 games, and a Burnley 10 points in 7 games. Very close. No, well, one is more than one, so we're gonna give Manu the credit. All right, yes. So yeah. Claudine, Claudine said better yet, Pastor.
yeah.
Whisper, better yet, Pastor Whisper might
Gl-
just get the right volume. And we have one love. So
Jerry,
bless up, JD. Yeah, man, bless up to everyone. Thanks
tell
very much.
Claudine
We
to
have
leave me
60
alone.
likes. We have
Say
60
Frank
likes.
Claudine coming at the chat.
We have
Say
60
Frank.
likes. Pastor, I am asking for supporting of the stream, People want to support the stream, please, God, I'm begging you. I would never ask you for no money, We just ask you for some likes on the video. How to get the likes is to click the triple dot at the top of the screen and get the 30 likes so we can get the visibility out there. All right. Yes. Demo said 4-1 Sheffield. 4-1 Newcastle over Sheffield. I agree with that one. Yes, I am going with that one. All right.
That's
Yeah, man. And
likely.
people, just put some likes on the video for the Friday. All right, just give we that for the Friday. All right, yeah, man. We are gonna be that stream, so we call it Big Likes Friday. All right, yes. We want to make sure, and on my normal system, I would want 400 likes, and on Big Likes Friday on this system, I want 200 likes, because I know that people will see it in the normal system when it finishes. All right, so let we get 120 likes in this one, before we finish it. All right. And then on a normal Friday, we are gonna bring in big likes Friday, and we want 200 likes on these systems. And if we're running our normal stream, the normal stream that we want 400 on it. Yeah, so big
Have
likes.
all the persons fighting about the volume on Pastor's mic hit the like button. Say from Claudine first text in the chat. She talk about me a frighten her pigeon them outside the window.
Claudine has no pigeon in our yard, so
Well,
she
that's
don't
what she
mind them.
typed in the chat. Said,
Oh,
imagine me frighten with her pigeon from outside our window.
oh God.
And and the beautiful thing is that as loud as I am, I used to wake up to an orchestra of birds right outside my window
Oh,
on the line. So
Pastor,
Claudine,
listen to
my
this now,
voice,
Pastor. Hear
don't
this
repel
now, Pastor.
birds.
Pastor, hear this now. Hear this now. J. Thomas, so why not beg money? I said I don't want to beg any money. Then Demo, this is the one, JD begging all likes to get a yacht now. You understand me? So even if I'm not begging money, even if I'm not begging money, they're gonna still say I'm making so much money. I'm taking it to buy other things. So all of my money that I had in my life, my own money, Demon know me have my own money, but he gonna still say a YouTube give me. You understand me? And I told people how much money I've made on YouTube. I've never hide that. All right, I've never hidden that in my life. But it's not YouTube money I'm using to buy anything, Demo. Let go of that. Little likes someone not doing for the video, not buying me nothing, Demo. Nothing when you look up on the Englishman in channel and you guys are watching them getting 400,000 views. That is real money. That is where I can buy the yacht. You understand me? Yes.
Well,
That,
hopefully, hopefully by the time you buy the yacht, I am a citizen, so I have captain license. I can navigate on the sea. I have experience.
she have alligators and python. Okay. That means okay. So Jason, that means she live over your side then. All right. So Claudine don't have any bird, the alligator and the python them eat it. So a
No,
Florida that at some part
hold on.
them, a Florida that and Florida not the only place in America of all them
No,
dangerous
no, hold
creatures.
on. Dockland JD permit me to address this.
Oh my.
I I probably live the only place in Jamaica right now where the partridge still live because they cut down the whole of the palm tree them that the partridge
Oh.
love to nest in. Partridge, canary, the American red-billed bird also exists in Chateau, Clarendon. So you, Mr. Ducklands Tenet, we are talking about fowl cub. No rank yourself. Me are talking about
Our
pitchery and canary
pastor is not
and
everyone you don't
partridge
know.
and red.
Pastor is not every Pastor leave Dockland. Dockland is not insane. He's not
Duckland is
right in
out of
anything.
order.
Doc, Dockland, Pastor, please, Pastor. We are talking about football. I don't know how foul could. It's not everyone over the world know the find the right name that people understand what we're talking about. All right, yes. So you making millions off YouTube, but keep 4 show up per week. Unseen have 5 subscribers and keep daily show. Big up Unseen. Nitro, the most money I've made on YouTube. I never ever covered a Jamaican content. The most money I've made on YouTube, I never actually did a content with my face on it. I've always told you guys that have never hidden anything. And I've given way more than what I've made on YouTube. I've given back way more than what I've made on YouTube. So I want to stop spread this rumor. Say me I make $1 billion. I never bought the yacht at that time. When I could have, no, I couldn't buy. If I bought the yacht at the time out of the money that I made on off YouTube at the time, I wouldn't have anything after. Yes, but I had made money off YouTube, but it was back in the days, 9 years ago, and that was off English content. All right. Yes. So now I'm just doing it for the love. And a man say, Omar FC said, do it for the love, not for the likes. Yo, you guys are. It's like you guys try to hold me down. How have I still? How have I still remain the biggest thing in the category? And
Hold
and
on.
them fight against me so much. Them fight.
You see what you
People,
just you see what you
people
just
clip
said a while
me.
ago?
Say pastor, people clip me. People clip people night time and fight against me. Just the fact that me say me the biggest thing my numbers. I'm tell it you. Man, I'll clip man. I say me I buy views. For make him him Dan feel good. And I realize say me the Dan for the space from day one. You understand me? But
But
so
JD,
yeah.
with what you just said, you know, see, last night I saw on a TikTok video with the Peanut Dread, the Jamaica comedian, something,
Mm-hmm.
Peanut Dread. With the Peanut Dread, I say, yo, you know, say, a man like me, a Prado me supposed to drive. And watch on the
Okay.
liquor bike. You know what the liquor bike? Look on the liquor bike. What me have to use for me hustling. And from me get the bike, everybody just see me. Dread, give me a ride. Give me a ride. Give me a.
Okay.
Yeah, help me buy
Okay.
gas.
Oh God.
Yeah, help me buy parts. And up at Beverly Hills and all of them place there. And now broke. Then I see the rich people there, you know. And me we are struggle. Why this He hardly come out of the barrel, you see, because a beer crap.
Pass the
Never.
people on ball. The people want to go back to football. All right, so yeah, man, yeah, man. So people, thanks for the continuous support where you give it. Because believe me, you guys put in 5 and 6,000 on the videos them per day. Madding the man them now sleep. A night time a 15 hours stream. I run to try to catch the numbers them. So we're gonna stay organic and we're not making the money off our people. So keep on supporting the content. All right, we now look riches. We now look riches. We just love football and we are talking about football. All right, look here.
Yes.
We're there for 1 hour and a pure football. All right, so people, that means that we are bring back football. We are bring back football. So at least we are doing the drama. We are bring back
But only
football.
50% of the people watching the stream touch the like button.
Yes, those are the one for the drama. Yes, the one the pillow gang them and the
So
pillow gang them.
that cannot be right.
Yes, but those are the ones that on YouTube for the 24 hours. So yeah, if you don't
Oh,
activate the drama, you don't get that 70 odd likes. So the normal football gang
oh
still
no.
reign supreme because we are the ones talking about football and we are getting the numbers. Yes. So, anyways, Luton Wolves. That's Furry. Listen to me, that's Furry. At Jamaica, we are Jamaican. Them no business. If them feel like me, I make too much money, which I work hard on YouTube as well. And when I do my other contents, people want to give me more money. But in Jamaica, believe me, that's Furry. I've given more than I've made. I am almost certain of that. And I made sure to give more than I've made. You know why? Because I wanted to have the upper hand when I have my receipts and stuff. You understand me? So, but in on my other videos, nobody cares about how much money I do make, and it's 50 times what I make on Jamaican videos, 50 times because the videos are 100,000 from 10,000 to 100,000. So that's it. So let me stay to football. I am loving it.
Yeah.
Nobody can watch it. But Demo, I'm a virgin, man. Demo, I'm a virgin. Him not pocket watch me. I'd rather have him watch me pocket.
Wolves. Wolves Luton.
Because if Luton loses, Amari Bell pretty much can look down back in the championship, Because and I think that people, I'm very sorry still, but I have a feeling that Luton might stay down here, but I'm not sure about first. I think Burnley is going to have a last run. Burnley is going to have a last run, people. So
But you
what
see,
are your thoughts on
Jenny, I don't know. Luton without Bell is not the same,
that? Pastor, why you overhype the Jamaican players them?
Me not overhype him. The impact. It's not that him have a 7.5. He have a nine. He have a nine every game. But Luton, look at the performance of Luton with Bell on it, and the record will show that they do better with him. I'm not
Pastor,
saying he is
Pastor,
the reason.
Pastor, the reason why the record will show Amari Bell missed just the games that he missed this year. The man play every single game from the championship qualifiers, every single thing.
Yes. So
So
I am
they have the
correct.
best record coming up for qualify. So that's the best record that they had. So
So
they
I
would have
am
they would have
correct.
automatically have so that pastor that don't give no answer to nothing. You're overhyping the player. The
No.
player. No, you guys know that I like Bell. Don't get me wrong,
The
but
reason.
he's not
All
the,
right.
the main pusher of the team. He's one of the pushers, them, yes, but not top three on his team. He's not
And
top
I
three.
never said he was the best player. I am just
Neither was
saying, I am just saying that with Bell on the team, whether it is his motivation or his quality of play or just his presence, with Bell on the field for them, they are a better looking unit.
well,
So
Bell,
at this time,
even with your foot broke, come at Jamaica because clearly your presence make people play better. So
of
next time at
course,
Jamaica, turn up.
so
Pastor, you know
If Bell can forward to support the guys, especially in the match in the stadium, Bell, yes, I am asking you nicely. Yes, because Jamaica will play better with Bell in the Bell presence too. Yes.
well, well, where is the GSs them? When they have to burn out pastor for this foolishness statement, they're not burning out pastor. Yeah. But gentleman says facts,
Jenny,
pastor. So it is yes,
I
I'm not gonna argue. Not gonna argue. When said it's fact. I know it's a lie. I know it's a lie, but I'm gonna leave them. I, I
Jenny,
know it's a lie,
Jenny.
so
You know the effect. You know the effect on Greg Lay when Greg Lay look up in the party field, him in at the starting 11, and he look up and see Bell, and he say, "Yo, the man there. Hello, Greg Lay, kill people. Bell, please make the trip as
Demo,
injured as you
Demo,
be."
Demo. It's easy to pick it, Demo, because the spell for Luton and now is completely different. Because he played almost 70 games consecutive. So Demo, that was their best spell over the last 3 years. So obviously it would have been better, but that is not a real
What a
true
boy
story. You
out of
understand me? You just
order.
pick it out because it's
My
one of the
sister very
ever-young players.
decorative curtain. What a boy, what a boy fast and out of order. You know how much for them, yeah? My sister very nice curtains in the background. You see this? You see this
Pastor,
boy?
pastor, pastor, pastor. I'm very sorry. Oh my God, Leroy, leave out the smart comment,
What a, if I could have found sitting if you can't came in and head through the phone. What a what a boy, a
Pastor,
boy
pastor,
passing
pastor,
place.
pastor. They are gonna believe that we are all trigger happy YouTubers, because people just come in and say one
Mm.
word and let me leave it alone, pastor. You have to remain calm and professional.
You're using a bad word. You know where I am in? At
Pastor,
Texas.
all right. You know what? Let me just continue my show. All right, because
Yes, football,
I'm not gonna
please.
argue. Yeah, because I am just trying to tell you remain calm and professional, trying to educate you as to what to do on YouTube, but you don't care.
Yes.
All right, go on the shoot smart. All right, go on
No,
the
no,
shoot
no,
smart
no, no,
for your
no.
curtain, for your curtain, for your curtain. For your curtain, you want to shoot smart for. Boy, oh God.
You know, you know that the United States of America has 46% of all the world's guns,
Okay, so that's why I said go and shoot him, and then we can we
and
can
and and I am in the
go
gun
and prison
capital
you.
of the United
Yeah,
States of America.
you have a lot of people here for prison you.
To prison me? No.
Yes, they're gonna inform on you. This is not real Jamaica, so people can inform. So so this has nothing about the real Jamaica. All right.
Boss Thomas, I am not going to start no YouTube channel. Not now, not then.
All right. So Jason said Bell, Sambi, Oso, Adabayo, they have had some major long-term injuries. No, Bell never had much long-term injuries, Jason. Bell barely missed injuries until now. Um, Pastor, okay, about the YouTube channel. Pastor said he doesn't want any YouTube channel. How much more YouTube channel we want? Right now, we just want one person on a YouTube channel. Better people start group up and build YouTube channel by this point. Mirak said Luton play better with Bell because the wing back would have to play left centre back. And okay. I think Luton give most teams a fight, but they always run out of steam. I agree right there. All right. So big games now. Ethan Pinnock up against Everton. All right. Ethan Pinnock up against Everton. Let me hear how Pastor will talk about this player now. Because this is the majestic talent. You know?
Hello.
Yes. So let me hear what you have to say now.
Ethan Pinnock going score. I'm a Copa America team me I select for now, so you can go and tell anybody we are go against. The big man say, watch it.
Yes, I'm going to. All right.
Before this
We're going to
competition
show. We're going to
finish,
show.
before this competition finish, Ethan Pinnock, me need you for boss one lace for me. So show them guys say you are not just clean like that. Me just want your boss one, and this might be the match where me want your boss lace in. This one. Some people need to understand say you're not just smart and you govern the area, but if they go on like they want run no rings across the border,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can clip wing.
All
So
right.
all I who know, you just know which team me say I go win already. Cause all me I said the eat and Pinnock factor.
Yeah. That's the
And by the way,
but
by the way,
all on man
by the
talk
way,
about Ethan Pink alone me say move the needle for his team because Collins is a crackhead. Sorry my language people, but that dude that dude came back from injury and I don't know what happened to him in injury. But good God man, the man chip around 15 goals already by himself.
but Jerry, isn't Tony back?
Yes,
Tony
Tony's
back
back.
from the other day.
I don't. Give me some information on Tony because I saw him all in and out of the team, and he's on even on the bench sometime. So I'm wondering if he's getting on with the coach.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not. Well,
No
I
man,
didn't
when he
even look.
plays, man, when he plays pasta, he's playing, man. So I don't know what happened to Tony, but
Yeah,
I saw him on the bench sometimes, and I'm saying why you have him on the bench too much?
no.
No,
Jesus
some of
have
those
mercy.
guys are playing good, They're playing good, but I just don't believe that Tony should have been on the bench. So I think maybe either it's a system thing or something.
And
Something wrong with him and the coach. I because he's fully fit. I've read
it
some
it
articles saying
might
that
be because he has played well. He has been impactful in the games since he's back.
Demo said he's not
Dre
fully
say
fit
he's not
now,
fully fit.
but Demo he started and be playing good and looked like he was fully fit. I saw him running past Arsenal backline over and over, so I thought he was fully fit.
Pinnock is
All
not
right, so
Jamaica's best defender. Pinnock is Jamaica's best player.
Neil Garvey says 2-1 Everton winning that one because obviously Everton beat Liverpool, so they are bringing Everton to win that one. Demo said Brentford 2, Everton 2, got up got up for the derby versus Liverpool, but aren't great. All right, so that little fight against Everton has to be in it. Um, um, Martin Baker says, laugh out loud. Where the people them will say Pinnock for bench for JA. Yes, man. All right, so uh, the coach doesn't want to risk him. Okay. So you're saying that he's not 100% and the coach don't want to risk him. Okay, fair enough. All right. So I am going. I think this is a good game. This look poised for a draw. But I think Brentford is going to win it. I actually think Brentford is going to win it. I'm going to go for Brentford 3-2. Gonna be a
Br-
good game. 3-2.
Brentford win by 2 goals.
All right, 3-1.
That's my prediction.
All right, good. All right, so one that everyone waiting for. Woo! Aston Villa, one of their first, what the tough task starts here. Aston Villa on 66 points, but they have played 34 games. Tottenham on 32 games played. They're on 60, so they're 6 points away from them. So Aston Villa
With
going up against Chelsea. Chelsea just got six. Was it six from Arsenal? Is it six? Was it six or
5.
five? Was it
I
five
think
or
it's
six?
5.
Whatever
5.
they got from Arsenal because I blacked out after four and my boy kicking ball, crossing ball and ball dropping in the back of the net. I said this foolishness I can't watch it anymore. It might just be six. It might just be six. So is it five or six people? Let me look back on the score. All right, let me look back on the score just to make sure because it gave me PTSD. All right, it was five. It was five.
Yeah, it was
It was
5.
all right. So with with the lot as J. Cole Arsenal gave to Chelsea. Chelsea defeated Aston Villa the last time. Do you think it happened again? No. Chelsea defeated Aston Villa what 2 times, right? In the FA Cup, they defeated them, right?
Twice.
They defeated them in the cup, and they defeated them in the Premier League as well. So Chelsea beat Aston Villa 2 times, at least 2 times at least, because I thought they got a replay. So it was the FA Cup, so they got a draw first. So they lost 2 times and a draw. So definitely this is in Chelsea's favor. So you think Chelsea turn it around after getting that beaten from Arsenal?
I think Chelsea will turn it around. However, Leon Bailey is in the form of his life.
Jesus God, Pastor, what kind of juice you drink? What's going on with you and the Reggae Boys them?
Um, JD,
I'm just
I am
asking.
going to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, but Pastor, but everybody I give credit. Once them is a Reggae Boy on the team.
Leon Bailey is not going to be in the squad for World Cup qualifiers or Copa America. But Leon Bailey, as a reggae boy, is a factor that cannot be overlooked. He is at his best that he has ever been.
Yeah.
Chelsea, if they have sense, will have to isolate him, which means which means they literally have only 8 players to play against
But
9.
Pastor, what happened to the next 3 games and Liam Bailey never played none? Or he never
I'm
watch
not
the match?
talking, eh?
Or he never watch the match
JD,
because he was
JD,
in form at the time as well.
I am not going to say that because he's in form, I expect him to blow teams out of the water. That's not it. And if his coach continues to do what is seemingly best, pull him off of the bench, he might come off and kill Chelsea. So them literally have to plan for him. Planning for him is to keep him isolated, means you're playing 8 against 9. They have to find a way to make that work for them. That's what I am saying. When players are in form, it's not 100% of the games that they go and beat up side in. But I am not minimizing the Leon Bailey factor. And this don't make me a part of the Pillow Gang. I have nothing to do with the Pillow Gang. But the truth is the truth. As far as this game goes, I would hope that Chelsea come with a plan. And I think they will bounce back from the
So, Pastor, did I say anything disrespectful? Because I just asked
No.
what. But Sims here, JD, Pastor talking the truth. You always talking on some shite. What? I'm so wrong what I've said. I've said that for
I
all
did
the
not
Reggae Boys.
interpret that. I did not interpret that.
I've said that for all the Reggae Boys asking why Pastor
Yeah.
bringing up all the players and I gave some facts behind it. So why you get so upset? Why suddenly I'm being, oh my. You know what? Pastor, next time I will just let you talk. Tell me what you think what will happen
Once
next
you
game.
ask a question when Leon Bailey is on the subject, it's you going against the Pillow Gang.
I
But
am
I didn't
just
interpret it that
asking for
way.
everybody, for everybody, and this man never said anything, But once it reached the NBA, I'm talking trash and me fight against youth.
You see, the thing is, the question you ask, I made sure to pause it that I'm not saying this because I made a statement that I am already picking my World Cup qualifiers and the Copa team. But I don't expect Bailey to be in the squad for this for the first window in June. But based on how he has been performing, I expect that performance to continue. Long may it continue. And so I think this game going draw to all. Chelsea is going to reorganize themselves. They're going to pull out them stops. But Leon Bailey in this game again, at least a goal
But
contribution.
Dimo, I'm not seeing what you said about Manchester City. What happened to Manchester City? Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead. Because
The-
I'm on the latest update on Twitter, but I'm not seeing it.
say Neil Gordon need to leave me alone. Neil Golson. I don't support no 4 rivals. I support 3 rivals in the EPL. And that is not going to change. That is 30 plus years of support. Leave it alone. Not on a 30 something year, that are 40 years. Leave it alone.
Demo, send it to me. Send it to me, Demo, please. Real Baller said,
And
Pastor talking the loud truth. All right, cool. Martin said, JD, laugh out loud. You know when you call Bailey name is yeah, yeah, I know the Pillow Gang activate. I don't know what I've done. Premier League CEO Richard Masters. The hearing into Manchester City, okay, okay, will take place in the near future. Okay, well, it's a hearing, you know. It's a hearing, you know. You're gonna hear what's going on, Demo. Not even Richard Masters or God can save Liverpool from winning nothing. Because if Liverpool not winning nothing. So you can just move. Liverpool not winning nothing. It doesn't matter who there. All right. So he could have as the Masters. He's not getting nothing. All right. Anyways, let me continue. Let me continue. All right, because we have a Liam Bailey news after, and we have some other stories. He cheetah, pumpkin eater. Oh my God. All right. So for me, I think it's gonna be tough. I could see a draw in this one, and Aston Villa will
Yeah,
have his points because I
I
think
think
Chelsea
so.
will have their customary um 12 chances in a game. Don't think Aston Villa is above that for them to have 12 chances against them. And I actually think Cole Palmer will be back, and two of those chances will automatically be slammed in by Cold Palmer. All right. So,
That's why I said 2-2.
well, I will agree you're right there. 2-2. Yes. So that is for the Premier League. That is for the Premier League. All right. So that is for the Premier League people. So let me just run through the championship. Coventry, Blackburn. Coventry, Blackburn. I think Coventry take this one finally. Finally, Coventry will get a win. But I think it's done for them for this season. Yes. So Coventry, Blackburn.
JD, Coventry. Yeah. Bounce back Coventry. Coventry. Go,
All right. So
bounce back.
Coventry bounce back.
Yeah.
All right. Bristol, Rotherham. Bristol, I'm going with Rotherham. I think they have already gotten relegated, and Bristol might need to exercise their demons. Yes, because Bristol is on 59, so they could go up to 62 and maybe push themselves up to see if they want to work on something for next year. So Bristol taking it over Rotherham.
I could go with that too. The teams were relegated. Still, the teams were
Marlon,
relegated. Still relegated.
Marlon says Coventry not winning nothing. All right. So Pastor, Coventry has two of our big ballers, you know.
You know, I don't like to.
Yes.
I don't like to respond to things in the chat. But so Casey Palmer is needed for World Cup qualifiers.
So, Pastor,
I,
who says otherwise?
no, but hold on. Coventry not winning nothing.
It's highly
So
likely
they
that
believe. No, hold on. Hold on. Latibodier is injured. We don't know the extent.
I've not checked the extent, so maybe he could
So
still
hold
be
on.
back.
They believe that if him come back, Coventry is going to be less than equipped to win a game. I grew up in a Jamaica with one little school book having a story about Atlas George Headley. Come on, Palmer. Come on, Palmer. Show the coach that you're going to be the
I don't
general,
know
not the
why
midfield.
I don't know why you took this stance today, you know, of every one of the reggae boys them. You be them hype man for today.
Come on, KC.
Kobar, I'm very sorry. I don't know what happened to this system, but I'm gonna definitely work on it. I can promise you, next time I'm going to get things work out. I'm gonna go to the shop and buy a different earplug, that can work with the iPhone right here. All right. Coventry have nothing to play for. Yes, I
Watch
know
the
that.
stringing of the
Coventry fans.
passes from KC. Coventry win by 2 clear goals, 3-1.
All right, now Marlon said Coventry players are suffering. There's more than 6 players injured, Pastor. Well, they are playing just the same, you know. So they have turned over the
KC
league.
Palmer is not on the injury list.
So Pastor, I have to agree with Marlon right there, you know, because Casey Palmer is not an injuries. They think Casey Palmer alone can carry the whole team.
I grew up in a Jamaica with one story in the book entitled Atlas George Headley.
You
Come
both of
on,
them need to
KC
start talk
Palmer.
today. This can't be
Come
the
on,
same
KC
team.
Palmer.
This can't. This you need to change your last name, you know.
I'm at the midfielder. Watch the number 10. Watch KC Palmer in the number 10 role. General in this game.
People, he needs to change his last name. So today, you know what? Let me just go to the rest of the Jamaican games then. All right. So Swansea versus Norwich. Swansea versus Norwich. Good game. Good game. Norwich still fighting for the final playoff spot. You think that Swansea and Jamal Lowe click their wings?
Why? I don't know how to talk about Jamal Lowe, because this is the player that has received the less praise for the job he has done. So him have to just do it again. Jamal Lowe just do it again. just do, just do it again. I make a
Okay.
coach know say hello. No worry about the loss of the favorite poster boy in Leon Bailey. I am on cue.
All right.
Go
All right.
Jamal. Go J Lo.
All right. So Sheffield wins the
Big.
West Brom. Sheffield wins the West Brom. You have Kadama Thierry. You have Deshaun Bernard on it. I don't know if Deshaun Bernard will be coming back. Need to check on that. And Sheffield is outside of the relegation zone. So with a win now, they are sure stay up. Sure stay up. You think that they get it in this one? Because West Brom is fighting to stay in fifth position, but they can't get fourth. But getting an extra 3 points would have cemented them in fifth spot. No, cemented them in the playoffs at least. I think this, for me, I am going for a draw. I think Sheffield don't lose at home in this one. I think they're going to get a draw in this one.
Who they playing against? Kadamatieri?
No, Kadamati are playing against West Brom. West Brom is one of the
Oh.
good teams that up at the top, but they are down at the
Mm.
bottom. They are down at the bottom, yeah.
All right. This is where some people might not agree with me now. I still cheer for Ivan Toney. And I still cheer for the players who have Jamaican heritage. Even though if their responsible decision making
Thanks,
takes
Arvad.
them takes them away from playing for the Reggae Boyz. I don't fault a man for making the best judgment call for his future. They are still Jamaicans. So me still a cheer for Kadamatieri.
Okay, but you have Dishan Bernard on the team as well, so you could have just
Yeah,
gone
but
for Dishan Bernard.
even though I just see a text coming that Bernard is back in training from injury. Remember, we were aware that Bernard got injured, so we're not sure if he was playing. So that's why I
Oh,
would not
okay.
have mentioned Bernard. But yes, but remember, see how we big centre back in the man. What do you mean?
All right.
We cannot cheer
Um,
for Bernard.
so Ipswich All City. Woo, that's a serious
Whoa,
one. A serious
whoa.
one. Ipswich
Mm-mm.
All City. You think Ipswich win this game? Having such of a long layoff?
They'll have fresh players, which should benefit them much. But this game not going to be easy, JD. This year one me feel say I go draw.
You think that this will draw?
I think that this one gonna be brutish. Whole city now go play dead.
A draw would be tough. I think they have to win this one to go out get up leads because they want to make sure the goal difference don't come in play. Yeah, because
Hmm.
we've conceded 37, they have conceded 53.
My
So we want to
heart
win
would
the next
want
one.
my heart would say Ipswich win, but this is not going to be an easy game. I want them to win though.
Hutchinson, we beg you, give us something in this and you mark your name in top level football. If you can give us something in this,
Yeah, yeah, man. All right. Even though you say me I overdo it with the Reggae Boys, there are some players that I'm expecting for qualifications and Copa, And despite what everybody's saying about Hutchinson, am I a little player when me know say I come play like him did Bana Brazil, Samba, salsa and then same thing there. So start the profile from now about April. A, a 1 month and about 8 days away in a Hochi. Do your thing.
All right.
Do your thing, brother.
Bolton, Petersborough. This is League One now. Petersborough kind of let me down. They don't have the advantage anymore, and they had Bolton in their actual queue of teams to play. So if they had just get the win, they would have set themselves to try go up with Derby. So Bolton, this is the last one, and then we get into our final topics. All right. So Bolton versus Petersborough. Petersborough is at home and Bolton is one up on them. So it's an opportunity for them to even go on equal points, but not necessarily goal difference. And
All
same
right.
thing for the final day.
So me I go with the Petersborough 1-0 win.
1-0. I would say 2-1. 2-1 I'm gonna go with. 2-1.
Well, if that's because you're saying Bolton score, but
Mhm.
me don't really want Bolton score because it might damage the psychic of the Petersborough players to the point where them if Bolton score one, they might get deflated, and open up for Bolton score a second. Me no want Bolton score. But I can see a 2-1 game in favor of Petersborough still, but me don't want Bolton score.
All right. So that should be the end of all the actual games. All right. Maybe we have some games in between, but I've not really touched on it because we have a kind of time. So want to make sure we get everything in. Yesterday we had talked on something, a letter that was presented to us, that was presented to clubs via the Phoenix management and also the Phoenix Academy. So wanted to talk on that, and we have something right here saying condition apply. This is coming from the Jamaica Observer. Craig Butler outlines criteria for Leon Bailey's return to the national squad. All right. So we're gonna deal with both of them. Though this is the conversation we're gonna have for the rest. All right. Every day they make the news for some reason. All right. Because yesterday we did our video. I was given. Big up yourself, Andrade. Hope all is well with you. Um, I was given something just for context, like people asking me things, and I have to do investigation. So I just looked at it and I thought that it was not fair. And I love the fans because the fans them here beat me. They beat me and said, "Duckland say man thump me on my head, and may have a agenda against the brother and stuff." And I read it out, and it was clearly stating that um it it was clearly stating that he wanted 30% upfront, but I never what it's my fault because it looks like no one knew about it because it was not something for the public. It was the pastor said, "Oh, he did it good to make people know," but when I read it and understood the situation, it was not for the public because it was not publicly written. It was written for someone, and then I got wind of it, and that's how I brought it to you guys. So it people sent me clip of him being disrespectful and saying that we are the what you call it, we are the little YouTubers them that is running, we are the little YouTubers that are Mr. Speed's puppet. But let me explain to you guys. Our thing is to bring all information in the news and then we try and chop it up. I have the luxury to bring you actual papers, like contract papers and stuff, so you could understand. All I'm trying to do, because I hate Jamaica so much. The only thing I'm trying to do, the Jamaican kids them, I was just trying to give my input on it to say that maybe that seems a little bit too much, and maybe some clubs wouldn't sign on it. Why you think it was out there in the first place? It must because people don't see it as an opportunity, and people see it as a opportunity for you to exploit someone. You understand me? And I just gave my take, but a pastor was objecting to what I'm saying. So the fact that you have to scream wolf to say that people eating on you, I was just using an example because when you had said that the man a whole ransom of the player, and never and the man say want 400, that I'm saying that is a hypocrisy, and you make up story and the man said the man signed a player illegally. So it's you carrying an hypocrisy and a fight of people. It has nothing to do with me. I have a context here. I've shared it to people and everybody came to the same conclusion. So you just need to own up tell people, say, yeah, man, that I want because that is what will make my system runs. And then people can understand you. You understand me? But don't use a sympathy card. Guys, that's what I can't stand with most of the people in football. On YouTube, you have some man, them just get themselves in a trouble and then them play sympathy. Somebody a fight against them. Mr. Butler, him get himself in a trouble every single time and then him blame someone else. And I don't know where his delusional fan base comes from. They always seems to think that he's correct. Because himself two man, one over there, over there. We need to stop the foolishness. We supposed to can talk in context. So if I saw something and I read it, I can come up to an answer. I came here and Whisper scored. I broke down his game. He went on the same program and said, "Oh, but Whisper, the next YouTuber, the JD one over there, so break down Whisper and him talk good about him. You never say me I want to sell out for Mr. Spade at that time. You understand me? So I'm just saying, if somebody not agree with your take, if someone not agree with your take, why is it we have to work for somebody? When all we do is present the facts, saying that normally in normal transfers, the agents would have gotten 2 to 15%. And I said, even yesterday, I said I understood why you would want 30% because maybe the transfer values are lower and maybe you're a big timer. So 30% of a lower transfer might go closer to what 15% or 10% would have been for a higher transfer. That was my conversation, Pastor, which is valid.
Mm-hmm.
So that means
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't trying to just beat you down, but I'm just saying I still believe that you, as a man that sells yourself, that you're helping Jamaica. Um, that wouldn't be my approach if I'm helping Jamaica. So I think you need to just take a stance. You're not helping Jamaica. By your business flourishing, it automatically exposed a lot of Jamaicans, and you get paid to do so. That is a different argument. But that was the only thing I was tackling. But I don't know what happened to this fan base because they seems to have zero comprehension skills. So I don't know what they go back and tell him. The master that brings information to him has
Mm-hmm.
zero ability. He has zero ability. So I never expected him to come and say anything different. But sometimes Pinnock and
Mm-hmm.
Reed and Craig Butler, listen first before you talk. Because sometimes you're listening to people that selling narrative that benefits them and you never hear what others say. So please listen to seeing people that can comprehend and have sense. All right? Because you're gonna put yourself in a more problem. All right? And I still don't agree. I still don't agree with the 30% and the 20% sale on. So you're gonna kill me and I'm still not gonna agree with it. All right? Yes.
JD, you see, the value of you doing the show the way you did it yesterday in the context of a document which becomes a legal document cannot be overshadowed by nothing that anybody does going forward. Whatever was said after you were reading the letter
Yes.
within the context of what the transactions presented. No matter what anybody want to say, it's not going to overshadow that because that was truth, that was right, that was legal. How you managed that part of the show with that document yesterday. I'll
Oh
go
God.
further. I'll go further to say this. His going on YouTube to do a rebuttal just open up another can of worms because nothing he does can counter what was done yesterday. It cannot counter it. So what he has now done is actually reveal his cards. For want of a better term, let me use a poker playing or card game analogy. You have now revealed the cards in your hand. We know not just what the document says, but exactly what your intention is, because that is what you put in your rebuttal. I've said it that way to say this. The letter is titled what you spoke from yesterday. The name of the club or person to which it was sent is blocked out. So it is not what you would call a open letter or a universal letter. This is a target letter. In when you do letter writing, a target letter is aimed at a specific person, entity, or demographic. If it was a universal letter or an open letter, it would have to all concern, not a particular person or entity. The fact that he has written one target letter, bringing, trying to influence this person to a event, means that he has several other target letters, which we cannot say for sure communicates the same percentages for every individual because we don't have those letters. So we cannot speak to that being consistent. So, Mr. Butler, as an administrator, let me caution you, sir, that anything that comes out in the public that suggests you are not being transparent makes you liable, at least for an inquisition by everybody that gets wind of it. The inquisition might not necessarily be in a court of law, but in the public domain, you have the court of public opinion. And you, sir, as somebody who leads an organized body, must be responsible enough to know that that is negative publicity for the entity that you lead, sir. The 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 organized thing that he is inviting people to, JD, would be better promoted if he had sent an open letter to all clubs. This would suggest that all clubs are given the same opportunity. But when you send a target letter to a club, there is no way for that club to know that let's use two clubs that are always in the top part of the JPL. If you send this letter addressed to Cavalier and send another letter, or even this same letter written this constructed the same way to Mount Pleasant, there is no way Cavalier can know that Mount Pleasant gets the same thing that they have gotten, nor can Mount Pleasant know from this letter that Cavalier has gotten the same thing that they have gotten. Reason for that is it is not an open letter nor a universal letter. It's a target letter. So there, yesterday, because of how you read the letter, I said I would commend them for how the letter was constructed. On further observation of the letter, JD, this is poor coming from a professional body to other professional bodies. Because one of the major factors or consideration in business is transparency. Fair play is the single most important thing in sporting competitions. And that is why when they march out in international competitions, you see the fair play flag. This letter does not embody fair play. You cannot have a target letter in a general or open space. It does not embody fair play. So you have blundered, Mr. Butler. So in your rebuttal, and JD, I did when I saw it, I deliberately didn't watch it because I wasn't sure what your program today would be, and I did not want to be compromised negatively by developing any biases from what I would or would not hear. So I did not, I saw them because I am a subscriber to a lot of the Jamaican content providers in support in being a Jamaican, supporting Jamaican efforts. I have subscribed to most of them, including some of the upstarts or just start. So I saw it, but understanding the volatility within the Jamaican football fan base, I deliberately didn't watch it because I didn't want to be compromised negatively. And I'm saying this to intelligent professional people. We cannot allow personal innuendos and biases to govern nowhere at all. Truth and professionalism must be the order of the day in everything we do. It cannot be because I like you that I support you in slackness and illegality and criminality. It don't make no sense. Because what this does now, what this does now is create a facade that you are trying to entertain everybody while at the same time you are doing shadow drills. That don't make no sense in a professional business setting. If I am unable to trust that you're giving me all the information, how am I going to be comfortable in investing in what you're doing? I'm not going to become invested in it. So you put on this program and you do not get support from the best quarters. Because if there is one person professionally, one professional qualified in business management that had to go through the business ethics program that I went through in any of the clubs in Jamaica, none of those clubs are going to go to this thing that he has organized. None of those clubs are going to go, JD, because the ethics are not present in. And I'm reading from just the letter. It is not present. And if you are going to open up, you're going to organize an opportunity for the exposing of players to give them opportunities like that. But you are deemed to be compromised. You hide things. I'm not going to touch that.
All right. So, as of what I've said, people, you just just check the video that we did yesterday. We never said anything bad. I obviously me and Pastor is on the screen. Andrade, let me calm down in the chat now. Let me be respectful to each other, please, because everyone here comes here to have conversation. I saw one of the pillar man them. Him already tell me say me a this and me a that. Yes, obviously we know because what they do, what you don't know, understand, and you two people, what they do, you have a lot of back in the days when I was obviously I am becoming exactly back what I was before. So it makes people not comfortable because I had that pull from before. So because my channel got scammed and gotten taken down, others got this fake power that they had. No, so they're trying to exploit it and they will do anything they can to stay on top for longer. That doesn't mean they're going to follow any ethics code and actually be serving the good cause. So for me, I am I am always trying to present the thing, which I talk on football, but every time these things come in between because it's a Jamaican content, so things always will come in between. So just because I got it, and a person just said, "Look at that, no, look at how Aritam was behaving this way and that way." So I went and did some research and said, "Okay, it's cool. I like that he's trying to present an opportunity, but all I had a problem with was to just say simple." So, Pillar Man, listen good. I never had a problem with the man. If him want come and tell people say them to pay 100%, I don't care. But all I'm saying is Let we start with presenting ourselves of who we truly are. That's all. So if you come and say you sell yourself in Jamaica, because that me out, say if everybody go back to my videos from day one, that was the problem um I had with Mr. Butler from day one. Of stop trying to sell yourself as you are the Jamaican savior and you're trying to help Jamaica, because everything you do actually helps yourself, and maybe by some accident it might favor Jamaica, because Whisper going to Chelsea not helping Jamaica. It can possibly help Jamaica if they decide to sell him, if they decide to select him, if they decide to select him, but it don't help Jamaica in instant. It don't. All right, it help you. All right, and maybe the immediate personnel in his family as well. So this over the top, oh yo, this of a Jamaica who no want take the player for Jamaica. No, xenophobic. Done said. Everybody a Jamaican. Everybody a Jamaican. This is where I kind of lose it, but now I realize that the whole aim are some dunce. Everybody is Jamaican. And if you can't see that, you have a problem. Because what you walk around and do is use your little manipulative half self upon the people them. Because you know so the people them love sweets. So you try force that on them to say that we're fighting the same common enemy. But there is no enemy. The whole of we are Jamaican. Hutchins is a Jamaican by his bloodline just the same. And anybody, any one of the fake asses them, because me see when you just as fake as Mr. Butler. You understand me? But the whole of them are Jamaican. If them choose to play for Jamaica, whenever them want, them come. Just the same. Because when we have our players, them, Whisper just turned 18, now do not in a football, now have no power. Him say, I go dance. Him I go keep him dance. He never turn up for Jamaica. You never come up and make a big deal of that. No, because you're a hypocrite. That is a problem. Just own up to your problem and just move on. We are all big people. If me say something wrong about you, I will come and say sorry. But stop. What you're doing, I don't know why is delusional fan base cannot see that this man is trying to arm Jamaica team in every single opportunity he gets. He's not trying to help them. Because you don't know if none of your baller can help Jamaica. Your biggest baller is Liam Bailey, and him not help Jamaica when he play for Jamaica. So why you think you're a say baller I go be so valuable to Jamaica? Use your brain, no, man. So stop this story, man. Oh, the only way them can help Jamaica is when every one of them up on the field. Okay, well, Minister Phoenix have a major club and them are run and them are lead the top of the Premier League. So me not have no example to tell the coach say him have to use your method. It don't make no sense. Oh, you win the Manning Cup for Mona? Okay, well, if the Reggae Boyz team come off of them Reggae Boyz team and go into the Manning Cup, them give every team 75, only time can stop them from not give them 100. You see, it's a way of saying it make no sense. So you pillow gang them for just learn for comprehend because they are listening to a bag of bullshit. It's a bag of crap where you speak every day. I am very sad because I can't understand how people sit down and listen to them bag of crap, yeah. Brother, if you love Jamaica, just you use your platform and try spread some love for the guys them come and play, man. And make you play them fight for your position. So when them earn it, it's gonna make them stay in them club longer. If you keep on try force people into positions, your player got put in the national team to get position to play at Chelsea because he couldn't get a contract without playing the opening days them of the 10 caps them when get for Jamaica. So if you thank Jamaica for give him an opportunity, stop the foolishness and stop exploit already low-minded people. And so the man them do you a favor for get a player in the national team. All right? So that is enough now, man. Him no need for there because he never do nothing for there. Hutchinson dominated U21s and tell you, trick. It's 2024 now and the man a play good in the championship. Whisper is not even full starter in Chelsea team. Them have a move up Washington and other man them for go play in a Chelsea team and get a starting spot. That is the actual truth. So stop comparing people, and guys, you need to listen and speak out when you talk them BS, yeah. Because I be a trash in my talk. And him are the one who saw the biggest division in a Jamaican football. Me I tell you, you have a fraction of them, which is the RSA. You clearly hear them speak. But him are one of the biggest ones, him is just as like the Harborview guy. Them just sound the same way. Them don't like nothing foreign. Him made a ball the same day. One time Roof come here and I play people. Roof came here and I play. Um, Roof come here and I play people. And the man I complain about Liam Bailey. Liam Bailey own a Ras number shirt in our country. Liam Bailey no own nothing for Jamaica. You're a part of Jamaica, brother. You're not Jamaica. So if Roof come and I play in a Liam Bailey number, who the hell is who no? Who own the number? Come on, man. Come and play for Jamaica. Love Jamaica. And that's why we're gonna always be doing things. And that's why I'm leading into the next story now. Where um Dockland. Let me land. If you listen sometime, I will land the right place. That's why you will get a title like this. Condition applies. Craig Butler outlines criteria for Liam Bailey's return to the national team. Because you're so delusional, now you're going to want to start make demands. You're going to want to make demands now. Richie Robinson, you don't need to tell me if Whisper is a starter or not. If the players them were there, you wouldn't be a starter, Richie Robinson. I'm not asking you. You know me check my things them, I'm run through my things them, and then this Whisper, me just tell you the truth at the time, brother. Just sometimes you can just accept the truth and move on, So that's why I'm saying this turn up now. So now Liam Bailey for be playing for Jamaica, for do good for Jamaica. And now you try create a next divide now. So now that me just tell you the people. I know me a beat no Craig Butler, brother. Me just tell you, um, tell us the man that cause the player them to have problems with Jamaica. So this can't be love of Jamaica. It can't be love of Jamaica people. You understand? Because now you put a bag of things. So why couldn't it be Liam Bailey have his own sense? So make him come here and figure it out with the people. You understand me? So that's why we can't have the player them playing in Jamaica. That's why we cannot have it. And it will never happen, people. You get me? So right now, better just leave them ball here. Just leave them ball here. And just make them come at Jamaica whenever they want. And if the coach want pick them, and if the coach don't pick them, people.
JD, JD, one moment.
1 second. Oh, what Richie Robinson? I am not asking a Richie Robinson. Just sometimes Richie, sometimes listen good. Balaker. Sometimes it's good for listening at Balaker. All I'm saying is Balaker. If everyone was there, he would have not been a guaranteed starter. Don't tell me that you see the two of them a start up front. It means that them change the system because other people had to step up because of injury. Go to check for yourself, Balaker, man. That's all Balaker. Sometimes you don't have to try fight for have a point here when we know it is not the valid point because it's when they move up the team and get the start.
For
Balaker.
Whisper to be a starter, three players were moved up.
I'm just trying to tell Balakers so sometimes you can't no because him say Washington start with Whisper, but one to the other players will come out. So just relax the Balaker, man. We don't have to argue everything, bossy. Go back and research it. Don't argue with me now. Go back and research it because it must be something on me know why me say that, and then you argue with me the next time. All right, so keep it together, and when you call in the next time, you argue with me on that, please. Mexico. Me not for
I
argue
don't
with
know if that
Mexico.
is
All right.
JD. Don't respond to that. That might not be at you.
1 second, Pastor. Mexico, me not come here for lie to you. You can say what you want to say. Me, I tell you what me know. So me not have to ask you a question. So you can just take up what you know and just keep it to yourself. All right? Yeah, man. Simple as that. I'm not going to argue with no, because when the conversation starts from a delusional standpoint. So me not have to argue with A facts me stay upon. All right? Me not love no name man, yeah, and me not desperate to prove or push them higher. Me just start the facts. so me know what the facts were and is. And if I prove it, I'm just gonna waste my time with and prove it, so I'm right. So me not have to argue with you, Mexico. So just if you think I'm lying, you don't need to come back here. This is not the place for you. Simple. All right. You don't need to tell me nothing, Mexico. Me don't need to argue with you because you're not comprehending well. You don't listen to nothing what me say, so me don't need to argue with you. Me don't talk, and my point was nothing where you argue on. So that is where me know somehow no brain work different. Because when me argue on, only last that in transition of the conversation. Wow. Now that's why people can fool, because when the last what I'm trying to say in the transition of the conversation. So just because the ego get hurt when we say certain things, when don't even argue the point what I'm trying to talk about, which is we need our best players for Jamaica. And this man is causing problems and divide for Jamaican players to represent Jamaica. So you're desperate to prove a point where you're going to be embarrassed. So just stop, man. Go ahead, Pastor, man. Sometimes it can't. And that's why people can take them for fool. Because when you keep on looking at the minor details, when you not try attack the actual problem, which is in front of the face.
JD, you know, all that he did in going on YouTube to expose him hand is to literally solidify what we have analyzed about what he has done previously. To go ahead and set out criteria for Leon Bailey's return is to suggest that the JFF or Coach Grimson did something wrong. Take on ass off the international stage with this foolishness. No player is bigger than any team or system. The JFF could have handled it differently, but they did not do nothing wrong. Leon Bailey broke curfew. Bailey scoffed at the rules and guidelines he is fully well aware of, and not for the first time. He was held responsible on this occasion. And you cannot fault the coach for his attempt to lift the suspension early because of the depleted squad that he would have to field to face the USA. You cannot use that as a fault to say that the suspension was not warranted. The coach did an assessment of what he would need to go against USA and thought there was value in getting Leon Bailey to be present. That is not a negative on the part of the
And
coach.
I agree with your pastor. But look at this pastor. Look how easy this man could have get what he want. I'm gonna show you sometimes, his ego gets a better female. Look at this song. Nigel said, I heard yesterday that 6 or 7 overseas born players will be in the U20 team. Right. We had 13 young stars in England willing to come. No. Which one you think you'd have get Mr. Butler players them in the national team and more exposure? Trying to fight against English players or to get the English players coming here when you already know what your clients them can provide. Things say him getting overseas players them here and make sure everything run. Fight for that cause. Your players are already getting better trainings, going better places than the other guys them here, so they have an advantage. You don't think his players them going to be the only standouts left? He passed just a fast breakdown. You don't you say so. All I'm saying, him could have even gained more out of actually fighting for the overseas talents them, because that would have cancelled out all the other guys them that can't live up to the level. But if his players them having that experience and everything that he says would have lived up to the level. You get what I'm saying? So you would have gotten the only shot in the national team as a local a local player, and you would have gotten favored as well once you show any promise. Whisper got the promise, show the promise, and got the selection. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes I just think that is sometimes he's fighting the wrong road as well, because if you had just stand up for these guys and try and make the team as best as possible, your players them that you say, because I'm only going off his word, that means you would have gotten the best, you would have gotten the positions then because you have the best Jamaican players then. That's what you said. So if that's the case, prove it. Just prove it. We are here, just prove it. They use Dockland said they use Butler players to go to the next round. Then throw them away. I bet Cavalier players will still be around for the next round. That what that Dockland, that is not true, Dockland. Because the right back is his player. That is the problem, and this is where the problem lies, Dockland. Um, the right back, Robbie in a garden played for his spot. The goalkeeper never get in a game, so him not do nothing. Um, um, my boy there in midfield never do nothing either. So most of his other players them never really did anything, and Xander Bicknell never did anything. So if those guys don't get picked, um,
JD,
if those
don't say
guys
it that
don't get
way.
picked,
Xander Bicknell failed.
no, pastor. Hold on. I'm just trying to give people. Because I'm not trying to lose my blood pressure for them. All I'm saying is, um, all of those players, I can outline what they did, and they did nothing aside from Garden. Garden played for his spot. So if they pick Garden coming in, and none of his other players them get picks, they don't deserve to get picked. They don't get. They don't deserve to get picked. People, none at all. That's what he does. Come and cry wolf on YouTube and fool a bunch of people. But go and watch the games. Them his players were the worst players in the competition. They were the worst players on the damn field. It was very clear that his players were the worst players them aside from Rabina Garden, and he doesn't talk about that player. So maybe that player will leave him soon. Because clearly, if that player they turn up and clearly show that he's actually that talented, and you don't talk about him and you're forcing others, that means you have a problem then. So the only player should get a call up or consider to get a call up is the right back. The rest of the player them never good, including the centre back where you're trying to sign. Him get 2 red cards out of 3 games. Clearly. So if he never get picked, this is what he does always to bully Jamaican people, to force people to do things. And by that design, what you're doing, you're tampering with what the coaches them truly want to do. So you're tampering with Jamaica's progress in that same instant, people. That's why we need to be smarter. All right, that's why we need to be
JD,
smarter because he's damaging
Dockland in the chat
Jamaica.
is operating like an agent because this is not a conversation about Phoenix players as against Cavalier players. I am not going there. We are talking about the stupidity, the illegality, the wickedness of what Craig Butler is doing with this. Both him has set out criteria for Leon Bailey's return. If this is to be taken on face value, the JFF should now go ahead and reply to this.
No, but Pastor, that's what he does because now the people them in Jamaica, and not everybody, because I know that Richie Robinson and man there are gonna process thing and give them own take on it. All right, but you have a lot of them people, yeah. Oh, him get somebody because me not like go to place there, but a lot of people love sweets. So you see through them say a little you get a little break. Them don't want to hear nothing more. They all of a sudden, them want to mash up Jamaica, to make them so them hypocrites in Jamaica too. So them hypocrite people, well love sweets, Them want to mash up the whole Jamaica program for just get for them baller, for them son go foreign, for them get something. Them don't really care about nobody else. And these are little hypocrites I'm gonna call out as well. There are some hypocrites love sweets people.
One of them
But Pastor,
went as
hold
far as to say, one of them went as far as to say, they not inner no out of many one people. They literally are trash Jamaica to push forward their personal agenda, to support them like a cult. Believe it or not, that is publicly on the international space. They're not in a nothing with out of many one people. I've said that to say this. We stay on point and in context for a reason. Because if the selection of one underdeveloped player is wrong anywhere, the selection of one underdeveloped player is wrong everywhere. It don't have nothing to do with Cavalier versus Phoenix. And we're not going there, JD, because
Yeah, man,
this is what
me
they
no want
do.
start because me want talk
This is
positive
what they
about the
do.
players them. Me want talk positive about the players them and give them the respect.
Yes,
You
this is
understand?
not
Because
about the players.
yes, me just want that more and stand because now I have given that information out. People are gonna go back to watch the games them, and then people are gonna get educated. People don't make them fool you. None of them other players gonna play good. Everybody on the street them say them never come off of the field. That is how clear it was that them never good. Them never better than nobody else. It's a false narrative he must sell you. I'm telling you, he's selling a false narrative because his intention is to cause divide for him to get what he wants. But the people that supporting him, they want something as well, and they don't care. They will mash up the whole Jamaica to get it. So none of them are patriotic or nothing at all. They are the same type of persons, and I'm going to done there.
Yes,
I'm going to finish it there, people. I just want to clear that off. I'm not going to talk about them because I realize that if you talk, you have some people can't comprehend, so them can't reason. Because the first time as I call him name, people said, why me I come size up with big dirty boy? Why me I come size up with Mr. Butler? Mr. Butler is nobody to me. Mr. Butler ever buy me a juice? Mr. Butler can stop me from going to any country in the world or buy me a plane ticket or work my money. You think I need to talk about Mr. Butler for nothing? Brother, just go on by business, brother. We are talking about the situation to alert people. Our job is to alert people. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slide over to 876 and I'm gonna show you how some people are fully dunce. I'm gonna show you how people are fully dunce. I'm going look, listen to this now. 876 now, 876 got a contract from Jamaica JFF. Listen to this, you know. Hear what 876 says now. They are depending on we to make sure we talk about the players them for Jamaica to start catch on to it because they figured out that Jamaica works off pattern. So whatever is hype, that's what they're gonna work on. So the radios them that that don't know the players them, they're gonna know the players them through we. How long may they hear to talk about everybody? And I tell people say the only way Jamaica gonna know about the players them if you talk about every player equally. So it take 876 for actually get paid for come talk about the same damn obvious things that we should have been doing. I'm just trying to show you, you know. I'm just trying to show you. So big up to 876, big up to 876 because they have identified things that people that we thought should have been bringing Jamaica forward, not paying any attention to because they're so focused on just earning money. They are not focused on helping nobody. So people stop thinking that none of these people trying to come here to help no Jamaica. That's what they use as the logo because their master is using it to con Jamaica. So they are using it to con Jamaica just the same. All right? Yeah, man, Pagan. I have to call it out, man. I have to call it. When I'm listening to what the guys them saying, I'm saying, look at that now. Look at that. And we're not even realizing. So don't come tell me about me a size up Mr. Craig Butler. Craig Butler ever put on pot? You know who me is? If you come tell me about if I can't talk about somebody. Who you think who is, man? Oh no, oh no. If we're not, so my conversation was our job here is to inform people. We have no other job here than to inform people. So if something happened, why can't I report it? I've reported on several other countries. Every other country respect me for my reporting and respect it and be very happy about it. So why can't I report about what's happening in Jamaica? And because I am in certain places, maybe where your pillarman leader can't go because he's banned from going anywhere, and I can go there. Maybe I can learn some things to help you and your family to make more sane decisions. That should be our job. That's what you pay me for. So the ones them that wants to leave because maybe you never pay nobody nothing, thank God, just leave. You don't make any sense. You're not adding to it, so you can go to the destruction of Jamaica and think that you're getting something. because you can brag about it. The same man said he knows exactly what Jamaicans want. So you don't think that's what he used to exploit, you know? Go check, man. Go check, people. We are here. Some people here helping the cause of Jamaica, and you don't even realize it because they are not telling you that, oh, you're great and you're the best. Rather than I tell you that, okay, maybe you don't know this, I don't know this, and this is how you go about it, and you have to go there for 10 months to get that done. The next man is telling you the truth, you know, but it don't sound like sweetie. It don't sound like sweetie. And those are the
Because you
people
have
that
to go work
success
for
in
it.
life. And
Because you
and
have to go
those
work for it.
and those are the people that reach places in life. The people that don't want to hear sweetie at them ears. They want to hear the truth for go out and fix it. Don't tell me about because even yesterday I tried to explain something, you know, about the coach, you know, and it really get me upset because I saw football guru saying that um because people saying that my maths was off in the chat. Because I had said 30 and 20% or 50%. And maybe because I grouped them. Okay, my fault. But 30 and 20 is 50%. But I just never context it for you at the time. But if you had watched the video a little bit more, I did context the conversation. All right. But where I lost with football guru is when he said to me, me a stay in the guy name. Because what the guy maybe meant was to say that if you give the local guys them, um, everything, they can become as good as the next ones them. And I said, no, Dero vibes, no, I don't think he should close his academy. I think he just needs to run it and just try to help as much people. If he said he's helping people, or if he's opening his academy and doing his thing, just sell it as what it is. But I am going to scrutinize it if something comes out and it's not matching the word what you're saying. And that's all I was fighting him. I was not fighting him to close down nothing. Because if I have proven that in Jamaica it's a free world and you can do whatever you want, they don't have anything really stopping him as to how he's running it now. I can't tell him to close it down. It still have the potential to help a kid. It still have the potential to help a kid. Okay. But I would just want you to do it the right way. All right? Don't tell me that you're doing it for Jamaica people, but when you're telling people that, oh yeah, yeah, get a change. Okay, 30% of 100% is a change. Okay, well, no problem. I call it extortion then. That's what I call it. So let me say he can just say it's a change. I can say it's extortion because other agency don't do that. So why I can't say what I'm saying and you don't bad me up? Well, tell you what, I'm not gonna bash him for anything because everyone said it's legal in the country, so you can do whatever you want with these kids, all right, and these people. You get me? So I'm not going to say he's doing anything illegal then. Illegal. I just think it's not moral. The right, all right? I just believe that's not the case, because what all I'm saying is everything that I do, I would look and try arrange it as it benefits Jamaica. So all Dero vibes, I would say to have benefit Jamaica, you take 15% and take 5%. And then now make the clubs them that's doing the deal get more money to invest in more kids. So that means you will have more kids to get for the future. But just seems to me that you're just trying to take as much money now as most as possible. As much as possible. You understand what I'm saying, Pastor? Because if you take less pastor, you're opening up a field for people to grow them players for you. So you don't even have to develop any player after that if you do a good deal. But also it would have been more revenue to keep a JPL team in the league for longer because it's only 10 million to win the league. You understand me? And one player sold for 200,000 euros. That is like over 25, 30 million, 40 million. You understand me? So that's what I was looking at, but people only thinking single-minded.
That is why I gave the explanation the way I did yesterday. This is about capitalizing on an investment. It's a business deal. This is not about help. When you help somebody, you do it without concern for receiving anything. There's a difference between helping and making an investment. Clearly, what he's doing is making an investment that he's maximizing collecting profitability on. And that's just what it is. And we got that from the document yesterday, JD. And we were so on point that is only worst he could have done with his rebuttal, which is exactly what has transpired. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The reality of all that we said yesterday and what you have articulated on it since we get to this point of the conversation, the is this the moral standing of the operations of Phoenix Academy is in question at best, and we're not going to go to at worst,
Yeah, man.
because
Yeah,
at
man.
best it is in question. Because though you meet the bare requirements of legalities, certainly there's a lack of principle in terms of operational practices. You cannot hold at ransom, and I'm using the Bailey, the requirements for Bailey to rejoin the team as foundation for this. You cannot hold at ransom the nation for Leon Bailey or
Yeah.
for
Uh,
anybody when that person committed an infraction.
and I
How does that
understand
make
that. Well,
sense?
and that is where I think that's why I've lost respect for the pillar gang, because that is where I have the problem. When you we understand that the players playing well, and I would want Leon Bailey back in the team. Um, but all I'm just saying is, people, why we can't stand for something? It's like you're telling me, say, we could beat up a man, I could beat up a woman, and then him a come back and make the terms to the woman after a prison did for go in the first place. That's the way I try to say now. Him to come out and then to make the demands of when she there with him back. Like, that's the way I try to say now. That's the exact thing I try to say now. And me I say, oh, you can look at because remember, everybody have sense, Yes, I'm gonna go to it. Fire gunner. But remember, we have to tackle one first by one fire gunner. Then we go to the next one. So give me a little time. Um, all I'm saying is, because I've lost the train of thought right there. Because of fire gunner, because he's
You,
talking about something.
you were saying that the man who is abusive to a woman is setting the terms
Oh yes,
for
yes,
her
yes, yes,
for the
yes, yes.
relationship to.
Perfect, perfect. Um, the, the the other day, um, Mr. Speed, Mr. Speed, they, them, at them make up the story, So Mr. Speed, exploit people, At them make it up, because remember them, I know them don't prove that is a fact, and at them make it up, So it's all like them. So we have something, a document where we read off, before we come to the conclusion of what's going on, or what we perceive to happen. All right, them make up a story out of nothing, and then bring the people them for come say what them I say, and then the proof don't come out because them don't stay with the story. Them make up this. Then every one of their people drum to say yes, and that a go on long time, and that them do, and drum to a conclusion without reading anything. Then I brought the proof of what the youth I say, and everything from both all sides. And then man, Aldre them come here and I try to me say, yo, you did start it first, So the man will start the mix up and the drama, him not take no responsibility for it, because now I either the youth wrong, you understand me, or Mr. Speed them are wicked. So all I'm saying is, oh, we can jump to that and we have all sense. We know about all legal rights when it was somebody else we don't like. That's all I'm saying. But me can beat Mr. Speed them. And then if Mr. Butler do something wrong, I beat him, because I had agreed with Mr. Butler when I say him name, him players them name should have depend the thing. Because if him is a registered club or a registered academy, his name should have been on the paper. And everybody respect me at that time. You understand me? I had supported Mr. Butler there, and everybody say, yeah, man. Yeah. So why when me talk out and in the opposite direction of the person. We can't just have a civil reasoning. That's all I want. We can come to a civil understanding. And you know why you don't want to be that? Because you know that the man going to have a lot of foolishness. I want to keep up a lot of foolishness. I want to let it slide, brother. Liam Bailey should not be back in the team without doing certain things, without the coaches them do what they want. When me hear the president go like him want drop standard, brother, the whole of mega call no waste man if him just walk back in the team. Straight up. And that is not any hatred of me and Liam Bailey. You have to stand up for something and make an example because when you wanted to make a when you wanted to make an example, I want you guys wanted to make an example out of Khadija Shaw. On the jump and make an example of the Khadija Shaw up to this point. So I have to call up Mr. Craig, Mr. Speed and that too as well. When you wanted to make an example of the Khadija Shaw, when you never leave it in any coach hand. So why it's supposed to go in a coach's hand for Liam Bailey? Him this the JFF, him this the coaches them. Uh, Everybody will come and make a decision and stand up on that. And not Liam Bailey make no decision and turn up back when he want. Because you have to strike a balance then. That means Khadija Shaw should come back in the team without doing nothing. And then I'm okay with that. If I saw now go, me okay with that. If we bring back Khadija Shaw. Because me feel like say, Uno feel like she disrespect Jamaica more, and me sister Liam Bailey disrespect Jamaica 10 times more. You understand me? That is what me want, you know? Me want to be honest to myself. Bring back Liam Bailey, me not a problem. But bring back Khadija Shaw too as well. We don't want to hear about them have to come and apologize. So Liam Bailey 50 times worse, man. So why him not have to apologize? That seems like a woman's strength we have. That seems like a woman's strength we have, you know. Be honest to me. Be honest to me, people, if you're not listening. Liam Bailey do worse than them, you know. So then we have to be honest to ourselves. Pastor, give me a take on that, Pastor.
The world knows my take on that.
No, but we
Khadija
want you to
Shaw.
wait,
No, no, I'm saying it right. I'm saying it right
because
here, right now, in the context that you
no,
just put
but
it.
before me clear it up, people, me want Liam Bailey in the team. Me would allow Liam Bailey in the team, but me not have no problem if them take a stance. Me not have no problem. Me no want Liam Bailey dictate nothing to come back in a no team. You understand me? But me I ask Pastor a question. Go ahead, Pastor.
Liam Bailey cannot be the person that sets the criteria for his return. And the JFF should not diminish no standard to have Liam Bailey return. On the contextualization of you drawing reference to Khadija Shaw, up to now, zero evidence provided that Khadija Shaw lied or made any malicious statement against JFF or Jamaica. No matter which way you watch the interview that Leon Bailey did, the Jamaica fan base, the Jamaica brand was negatively affected. No matter
No.
which angle you watch the
All right,
interview from. So
okay.
if you're going to say bring back Leon Bailey but have Shaw out there not bringing her back, JD, that is not just that is going to be labeled sexist, chauvinist. Them are going to carry all kind of feminist labeling to be born to that
And Pastor,
because Leon Bailey has
I
done
can't stop
worse
them.
than Shaw.
I can't
Hold
stop
on,
them.
eh?
I wouldn't stop them either from taking those claims. And give me
Yes,
mega
they would be in
mega
their
have the
right.
argument now. Mega have the
They
argument
would
now.
be in their right to do it.
Pastor, look at this. Look at this. Peter, Eric said, JD, you have a clear bias against Bailey. So Eric, may I beg you please? What me say wrong there? Because look here now. Let me state out Liam Bailey claims. Liam Bailey say the last 10 times, over 10 times I him buy my own plane ticket. That's what I'm saying now. Obviously people say misspoke. Maybe he meant upgrade and in plane ticket them. The JFF proved that they bought 3 out of the 10 plane tickets them. So I still picked up for Liam Bailey there and said the JFF them should have produced 7 more plane tickets to clear it up. But that still proved that Liam Bailey was not telling the truth there because they proved that they pay for 3. Even 1, if they had paid for 1, it still means that his statement is inaccurate right there. All right. So that tells you that he already told a lie on the federation and Jamaica as well. So I'm just trying to show you. So that is the same as what they said Khadija Shaw was charged for. So all I'm saying, Elric, you can't see what I'm saying, bro. Oh, you can't look on it as, is it that we just devalue a woman? I always say that because the other day when I come here and I have an argument and I say Khadija Shaw might be the best Jamaican footballer. Everybody just get upset. You can't do that. It's like we can't accept, say, we can just have a conversation, man. I don't think I'm wrong on that, people, man. All I'm saying is bring back both of them, not just one. Liam Bailey should not get any benefits to do whatever he wants to walk in the national team, and Khadija Shaw can't. Khadija Shaw is a bigger baller in Jamaica football, in woman football than Liam Bailey is in man football. So the foolishness
Khadija
stop.
Shaw is a bigger
So
baller than Leon Bailey.
no, I can't. I can't. I don't pass that. Me know the
This
pastor and
pastor
knowledge
is
don't make
saying
no
it.
sense. All right.
Jenny, this pastor is saying it.
No, she there. No, no. We have to cut past that. Listen to me. He big up is a real baller. Khadija Shaw is a bigger baller than Liam Bailey in what she is to ladies football and Liam Bailey is to man football. I have to context it, Pastor. But
Astronomically different.
so all I'm saying is why I've used that, people, is to say that it can't be star power for Liam Bailey to do whatever he wants because Khadija Shaw is a bigger baller in our ladies football. Khadija Shaw, one love say every me a chat. Okay, no problem, no problem, no problem if every me a chat. Um, if you, I don't know if you know football, then if you're gonna tell me that Liam Bailey is a bigger footballer in man football than what Khadija Shaw is in ladies football. For Concacaf, Khadija Shaw is on the front of Concacaf. When Liam Bailey make Concacaf front page, Damari Gray make more front page of Concacaf than Liam Bailey. Khadija Shaw make the front page of England League. When Liam Bailey make the front page of England League for sell England League. Stop on the foolishness, man. Khadija Shaw in a Ballon d'Or numbers. It doesn't matter where she finish. All I'm saying is she have the same star pull as lady as what Liam Bailey would have as man, if not more. That was my argument. Oh my God. Why? It look like we can't be a hard talk show here. Because me I bring my point. So guys, am I talking foolishness? Just let me know. Am I talking foolishness or I have a point? Because remember the argument is, the argument was, Pastor, is the acceptance of one and not the other. That was where the argument started from, Pastor. So am I wrong, Pastor? You look like you want to sleep. So we have to shut up a show soon.
JD, I am looking at the chat and I am literally trying my best to represent the office of the pastorate
Mm-hmm.
as well as professionalism in an international space. Because it cannot be that intelligent people don't see the negative repercussions that the JFF would open themselves to
One love some bad man.
if
One
they
love some bad
drop the
man.
ball.
Jesus God.
If they drop the ball on this re-inclusion of Leon Bailey without without completely satisfactorily dealing with the female football issue as it relates to Bunny Shaw's re-inclusion in the team. There is no way the feminist of the world's society would miss it, JD.
But
Chauvinistic, misogynistic.
Pastor, it's not going to impact Jamaica so much because Jamaica is not not aligned with the rest of the world.
JD,
That is why
it's
they can't
not going
impact
to
it. That's why
it's
they
not going
can't
to
get up.
impact the part of Jamaica that is represented by the Pillow Gang. It is going to impact the image of Jamaica in the
Yes, that
sporting
is true.
field.
That is true.
It is going to impact Jamaica's image. It will impact brand Jamaica. It will not impact the Pillow Gang, but it is going to impact brand Jamaica. When you target females in present world, you open yourself up for ostracization. Them will literally cut off the male administration of Jamaica
But
if
that
this get opened up down that road.
But that's exactly what took place in the first place, Remember, they are the ones came out and spoke on it, And look how fast it go worldwide. You understand me? So that's why I'm just all I'm saying. One love, one love. I know you don't like me. It's okay. You say I have bad mind over my face, but I sleep very very happy. All right. So I guess I'm one of the happiest bad minded person. All right. I am almost certain of that. All right. I can go anywhere. Any one of your favorite ballers can go. Can buy anything. Any one of your favorite ballers them can buy. So I don't know how me trying to rush reason out something make me bad mind. Oh God. Elric says, JD, I agree with that the stance of president saying the coach will deal with the situation, but to say apologize to JFF is far off a lot. No, but Elric, the problem is where you have the problem, Elric. I was just saying because they said to me on this program, that the girls have to apologize to them, Elric. So that's the reason why they're not going to come back in the team, Elric. You know, understand? So that's why we have the argument. So look like Elric never know that, but before he spoke on the matter, Pastor. So you never know that we had talked to Mr. Spade, and Mr. Spade said yes, a few players need to actually. It's not going to solve like easy like that. You understand me? So Elric never know that that took place. So
And the
Elric
leader
never
of
know what's
those,
going on.
the face of those four teams, those players is Bunny Shaw. Because the four
Yes,
players,
yes, yes.
the four or so players,
That's why we talk
the
about
lead
Bunny
one
Shaw.
is
That's
Bunny
why we
Shaw.
just brought up Bunny Shaw.
Yeah.
So Elric, we were talking about proof. Like we had the proof on the matter. So that's why we were talking about saying that we should not make Liam Bailey decide when he wants to come on and put him rules and all them foolishness there. But yet still the girls them have to apologize to come back to no. Me nah got believe me, that's when you're gonna see me burn out JFF on videos. That's when I am going to burn out JFF on videos because I don't see it fear.
It no legal either.
I am just seeing it fear. This does not feel.
It no fear, it no moral, it no legal.
So these video teach me something, but I'm not gonna say it because no phone not gonna get vexed. But me learn something. Me learn something, Me learn something, and I will leave it there. But it's okay. Liam Bailey can come back whenever he want, do whatever he want, do. I'm all right with that. I understand
Never.
too. No,
N-
Pastor, that is you. Me don't talk. Me now run up my blood pressure. Them get what them want. Them get what them want. It, and then in the same instance, ask for professionalism, organized society. Listen to those words, Then in the same instant, ask for those things. But we don't want to use bias. Me, I call up Mr. Speed them. If Missy and Bailey come back in a team, that case was out of the coach's hand. So if Missy want to put it in the coach hand alone, when you can't come tell me say the other people them have to apologize. Them have to apologize for nothing. And me have a campaign for that. Nobody, none of the girls them even apologize for nothing. On the pick, make the girl them make the girl them get picked by the coach, just like Liam Bailey can be for to get picked by the coach as well. Stop the foolishness, man. And then we can just restart everything. And anybody do foolishness after that, just get banned from the football. Anybody do foolishness, reset the system for everybody. And when anybody do foolish after that, we ban them. All right. No, I can understand that conversation, but this selection hypocrisy, I don't like it, man. I have to call it out, brother, man. I know someone who got some bad mind. It's okay. Brian
The
Ross
last
said,
time I raised it with speed, JD, his response was that because the girls lawyered up, it is not as simple as just ironed out because they now have to speak through the lawyer who is the mediator for the girls. Because the girls were taking so much heat, they were no longer comfortable speaking directly to the JFF. So they lawyered up. Now, the JFF need to understand their role as administration for the football. and be the big person in the room and say, okay, the criteria that is coming from Craig Butler, this is the criteria coming from the JFF. Be the big man in the room and produce the criteria, and then have the girls meet the criteria and settle the issue. This foolishness that Butler did in JD is what JFF is supposed to have done. JFF should not have allowed this to draw on. So they should have put out the criteria for Bailey's return. But in their lethargy or lack of vision, they allowed time for Craig to feel big in his britches to put out criteria. How do you, this is a man, convicted. This is a man convicted on death row, but he's going to the parole board and giving the parole board the criteria for his release.
and, and that's why, Pastor, I can't take the pillow gang serious. You see, if they are the reason with me like that, Phil B and them man there. Phil B, me can argue with, me can debate anybody, Phil B. And don't pick the people them below us at the table. I will destroy them. All right? So pick cranky when you want me to war with somebody. Nobody pick the body people will be up on the bottom of the scale because it not gonna work. I'm gonna smoke them. All right? Because people tried me a few times. And that's where I've got my name. All right? So cranky alone me left for smoke. And then everything done. All right, says all we need the talents them, but come on, let's be equal with players. Can let them feel like some players have more privilege mentally. It not good. That is all we're saying. All right, thanks for passing through. That's all we're saying is. But I understand that our society still don't give women the right credit that they should get as the rest of the world. I am very sorry. I've noticed that, and I don't care which man want to vex with me and say me a waste man and me a gal clown because you have man coming on my chat and say me a gal clown and all them foolishness there. Well, I think people should get respect onto what they have actually produced. So if the lady produced more than the man, she should get more respect. Me don't talk. When the vex all you want, me don't talk. Duckland said JD smoking kills. All right, no man, I me hear people talk about me if I do debate with man when I debate. So how me for debate with people when I debate? That don't make no sense. I mean, I really want to go around and not chatting with some of them people anymore because my sister them have no good use. More than they must come for benefit for themselves, just like them master.
JD,
All right? I'm going to
JD,
say that straight without no apology. Me now did not chatting with nobody. All right? And anybody run
JD,
up on my face, they got this them. You know?
take a
Straight up.
break. Don't let your
So
blood pressure go.
send a message to
If
your
you
pillow
go in a
gang leader.
debate,
Send
if you
no,
go,
me not chat up to a specific man.
and I'm
Me not
agreeing
chat
with,
up with a
I'm agreeing with you.
person.
I'm agreeing
Yeah.
with you. I'm just pointing out the negative or the ills of doing it. I'm
Pastor,
agreeing with
leave
you.
me.
No, no, no. Hold on.
Leave me.
I'm agreeing with you on that. If you should say you're going in a debate with them, you're giving
Me
them
not,
eartime,
me not do
notoriety.
nothing.
It
Pastor,
don't
me
make
not.
sense.
Pastor, you a talk, we give them more your time and me don't talk. Me say me not debate with some man because
Okay.
me not see them as nothing good for Jamaica. Simple as that. Just like them pillar master. And me don't talk. Me say what me say right there. Determine, you come back again. JD, that's all over the world. Not just in Jamaica. We need to stand up for our woman. I think the rest of the world give a woman more respect than Jamaica. I'm very sorry. Determined. It might be all over the world, but not the same as in Jamaica. We can call out two different things. All right, we can call out two different things. We don't want to give them ladies a respect. Simple. I'm done talk. And that me get. All right. Words in the street is that cranky and chocho, cranky a chocho leaf. Everybody can smoke him. Okay. Pillow gang leader, where are you? Tell me, tell the man to stand down. Not so sure about that, JD. All right. Me want to hear your answer my question. What is the question? What I'm saying? What's your opinion on Transformers? playing in women's football. Tell me the
Don't go
transgender.
there, JD. JD, no, don't go there. Don't
No,
go
no, no,
there.
no, no. We're not run from nothing. Tell me the transgender playing in football. Liad Philby. Liad Philby, tell me the transgender playing in ladies football. Because a Queenie Moore say, and that means he never read no file past football. So tell me the transgender we are playing a ladies football. Yeah, but Umzo, I know the facts and he's lying. Because it's not true. It is not true. So Phil B, the East talking Queen of Canada, which is not true. So Phil B, argue that point because you never read for yourself, you know. You hear man a sell the narrative and you don't read for yourself, Phil B. So let me smoke you. I said if they allow them to play, what's your okay? If okay, let me make sure if he puts if there. JD, what's your opinion on Transformers playing women's sport? What's your opinion on them playing the sport? So that means they're already actively doing it. You never put an if in it. So stop them. You saw them can switch them mode, Pastor. Him not put an if in it, you know. Him act like it's a action.
That is
You're
why
set
I
up. You're
was
set up.
telling
You're
you
set up, Phil
not
B.
to go
You're
there.
set up.
JD,
You're set up,
JD,
Phil B.
listen to me. That is why I was telling you not to go there because the way he wrote the question, the level of ambiguity in it is a setup. That's why I
Yeah,
was telling you
you're set
don't
up.
go there. But
You said that they're playing already, so I answered you correct from before until it's a foolish attack because the girl is not a transformer. Yes.
JD, you see, while I'm not a lawyer, while I'm not a lawyer, I have good quality English teachers that played a role in my development. When I read some of these things, I don't just read the words that are there. I literally read the context of what they are saying and the moral construct of what they said. That question that he wrote is so damn ambiguous. It is stating they're already playing
Yes,
as
that's
well
what I
as them
said.
possibly playing.
That's
So
what I
it is
said.
asking both, it is asking the question on both points. But if you just read it flatly,
It's
you
going to
don't
say
see
that
it.
people playing already. Pastor, that's why
Yes,
I answered it. That's why
the
I answered it
question
as
make
well.
the statement that they're already playing. It
Yes, yes.
does.
So let me just run away because Phil B is not correct, people. The girl is not a transformer. All right? Yes, nothing like that. All right? If you read the history, not true. All right? Richie Robinson said, JD, you hear about the Ecuador young star that get banned to take a 16-year-old baller, um, a baller to a club? No, I'm gonna send it to me. Send it to me, big boss. Let me read it and I can investigate it. All right? Yes. Phil B. Eh, oh my God. Pastor, they are playing college. Oh God. So
JD, in the world of sports, and I'm going to use the track and field. I'm going to use the track and field.
Pastor, you said we should finish, Pastor, and I'm finishing. Which one of this you're talking about? What Richie Robinson said?
Yes.
Okay,
What
thank you.
what they said
Because
that they
we're
are
done
in
with
they're
Philby now. We're
in
done with
they're in
Philby.
the
We're done.
they are
Yeah.
playing in they're playing in college football and in kids sports. In track and field, there are there are some there are some females who have high testosterone levels.
Yeah,
And
we're
the
not gonna talk. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that specific topic, Pastor. Me no want you on a testosterone level or no testosterone. We're done with the run. We're done with it, Pastor. The man him said the channel can get banned. Let we done, Pastor. You said we said we should finish it, and you still, Pastor, done,
no,
done,
the
done, done.
channel cannot get banned for what I am saying, JD. Because the sports administration from the medical side
Pastor,
has put in
Pastor,
place.
Pastor, this. Oh God. You know what? People, well, I'm gonna leave the show because Pastor can't just stop. He can't just let go of it.
We can move on to the next subject. We don't have to deal with that part of it. But
All
the
right. So
channel wouldn't get banned for that.
Elric said, JD, we need more call-in streams on your shows. All right. So I once I'm back in, it's just because from the other day I have been doing a lot of things. I went on vacation, take care of my daughter. Then obviously, if I'm coming in directly from work, I have no other time to get the thing done because I have to spend time with my family. I'm outside waiting on my daughter. You know how much it costs for me to run the stream. You know how much internet service I'm using on my the internet. Some people sometimes lose for giving it to the man, and they still want more. All right, but Elric, we're gonna put on a show for you to call in. Don't worry yourself. JD, stop. Yeah, I'm trying. Big up yourself. And Kemai, big up yourself. Thanks for coming in. Mac City. Yeah, man. I'm going to open more call-ins. Don't worry yourself. I'm not afraid to engage no warrior. I am a warrior myself. And Pastor is a burial officer. All right. So we are not afraid of
Licensed.
nobody.
Licensed. Okay. Government approved. Okay.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, Eric. But I thought that you missed what we were saying, because it's because we had the story from Miss Shaw before. So that's why we could have brought up the argument right there to say that, oh, one not happened before without the other, because me gonna be burning fire. Me gonna be the only YouTube channel that's a bonfire on the JFF every single day. You understand me? Until them give me an answer. All right? Yes. YouTube money can make you take vacation 12 times a year. No, no. Jamaica Space don't give me that money. And you guys determined don't send me the money. Determined claim to say I'm gonna take up a deal for sign me for $1,000. For sponsor me for $1,000, but him say me have to have cash up when cash up don't come from a country. Him already know that. But him is a Jamaican con man. Him just a try to get me to do it free. But I was doing it free, but he want to mandate me to do it every day. So I said, you have to put $1,000 on the table every month for sponsoring the channel. And I have to get more money as well. So that means, and I'm going to still skip out days. Because if I don't have the stories, I'm not going to come here to just roll of vibes. Yes, so determine only chat and not do nothing. You understand me? Saying, can't go and chat, but we are doing things.
JD, when you publicly characterize Determined as a Jamaican conman,
Con man, yes.
I want to see what his response is going to be. Because Determined, I want you to know, as of today, if you don't clear up that, that is your label.
Yeah, man.
The world know you as the Jamaican conman because you are making deals, knowing certain information, but using it to your best interest.
Warren Webster, we don't ask people to drop nothing on the board here. Because the last time I'd made a joke and said, people, when you pay me for the day, I'm going to make $160 and almost clear up the whole of my day pay. I think that was for my day pay, or over my day pay, $20 over. Um, a man come in and say, well, the look work, dirty boy, and stop look money on YouTube. Me, no. Me, no. So the man could even comprehend. Say I'd have just my virgin on YouTube. Um, just want to support me. You understand me? So the man so delusional. People, I don't want nothing on the board. Just hit the like button. I will pay for my own stream, pay for my own light. All right, and still do good things. And I'm still going to be happy, happier than everybody else, you see, and in this Jamaica space. Happy every day when I come here. And I'm just going to war on the topics then, but I'm going to be very happy after. My kid is going to be very happy, my wife, and my life is going to be very good. All right? Yeah, man. And what Determine says, all right, once or twice a month, or Determine a day with love. Yeah, man. Determine is a con man, a Jamaican con man. Yes, man. I'm not following them up. But thanks, people, want to give me the likes. And to give me the likes. We get over 100 likes. We appreciate for it. And when obviously I know you guys are gonna rewatch the videos later, so you guys will put more likes on it. So we appreciate all you guys supporting the channel. And as what I've said, we stand for something. So we have no friends. We have to detail all conversations. If Mr. Speed wrong today, we're gonna beat Mr. Speed. If Mr. Butler wrong today, we're gonna beat them. All right. So that's how it is. We have to talk the truth. We're not gonna pick a side, and that's why it's good that I was already famous when I'm doing YouTube, so I don't have to rely on people to get views. You understand me? So that is good. So we can have some little bars. So tell your pillow gang leader to have bars. Real bars. No fake bars. Alright? Yes. Brando said, JD, what is the expectation? We talked about that earlier on here. And Brando, my expectation was simple as this. Don't get 10 and just learn something from it. All right? That's all. Just don't get 10 and learn something from it. Pastor put out numbers saying that he wants one goal at least out of the game. I am not. I am not going to say I want no goal. Just don't get 10 and just learn some things. All right, because I live in a reality world that I know that the levels are completely different. Don't get 10, learn some things, and we are here cheering you guys on because we want you to we want everyone to be better. You know? Yes, and you're getting an opportunity to be better. All right, JD, I'm a member, and whatever you need to push the platform forward, you have my number. No, I'm not gonna call you and ask you for nothing. You clear, you make big talk, say you're gonna pay for the contract, so sign the contract, and you give me the $1,000 every month, and it will come up on my screen, say me I get $1,000 every month from determine the Pillow Gang leader to run shows. All right, and I will have to sign the amount of shows that I have to cover, and the one that are the realistic shows. All right, so don't come spin it, con man. Don't come spin it on me. Me no want beg you nothing. Me never want no $1,000. I'm telling you what will do the job. That's all. So you have to pay it or just stop talk. And whenever me turn up, me turn up. Let me have my freedom. If no Shaw, no Bailey. Thank you, Michael Roberts. Massive respect. And that's what we stand on. All right. Maxit said, since Phoenix so good, go to Goat Islands or Pedro Keys and turn a state. Ask for UN to recognize them as a country. Yeah, and Kemar said, who is the Pillow Gang leader? Cause I've been hearing about Pillow Gang, man. All I say, me a part of the Pillow Gang, and I have no clue. Well, you know the Pillow Gang leader, let me know. Anybody who see run behind, Mr. Butler, and Liam Bailey and Whisper, and everybody else in Jamaica don't really mean much. And them are the Pillow Gang leader. All right. JD brokers deal for 250 a week to determine FC. I have not broken any deal. All right, any deal. I said I am not broke. I don't want your money. But if that's the case, and you're sorry, you want me to be here, you have to pay for that, Ross. That's all me have to say. I'm a done. Pastor, a foolish me talk. Mr. Butler say 130%. And him could get 30% of just making a man walk in a training and get 20%. So, oh, now bun me out now. You see, Pastor, me tell you, say the people them like them pick up for you know. Now me a sell my product. So determine
In the
pay for
world of the Pillow Gang, only Mr. Butler have the right to demand no percentages. In the world of the Pillow Gang, anybody else do it is wrong. So, are you in the Pillow Gang? Only if you're in the Pillow Gang, you can do what Mr. Butler do. Are you in the Pillow Gang?
no. But you
Then don't do
can't
it
tell me
because you will be wrong in the
no
mind
because
of the Pillow Gang.
all right, you know what?
Yo, this cannot be real. You cannot script this. No movie writer nor playwright cannot script this. This no Jamaica is not a real place, you know.
Uh, Jason said, put $2 on the board. Massive respect. Jason said, this section of the show is rated PG. Pillow Gang. Oh my God. Big up Jason. The $2 on the board. So
No, sir.
yeah, big up Jason. Massive respect for the super chat. All right. Yeah, man, the Pillow Gang and bad mind it now. All right. I am having a showcase on YouTube later. And I want 50% of the future deals. But you're not having it on my channel.
50% of your
Okay,
future
how
deals.
can you come out
If I
here
invite
and
you,
making demands?
just there's no headline in the Pillow Gang. A Butler sidekick.
T'Challa, big of yourself. Lamar said them try cuss me the other day on the Butler post. had to smoke them. Yeah, man, believe me, them they everywhere, everywhere. Oh, I wanna sell nobody. I wanna boy. Wanna sell nobody. Eh? So hold on there. Me just have to just sell a human being. So people, anybody want me sell them, bring on yourself come. Let me just sell on now. And yeah, so I just selling people at the thing now. Wanna sell nobody. So pass they run. Cause time up, you know. And one thing me say, me not take side anybody to get belt. Well, that we are second man. We just beat up anybody any day, you know. JD is the true leader of the Pillow Gang. Oh my God, Brando said if you talk to a con man, you might want to specify the currency. Laugh out. Oh God, a true, you know. Oh my God, Brando. Yes, but in the America, Brando, in the America, Brando. So yes, I was very wrong, Brando. Yes, 1,000 US dollars, not 1,000 Jamaican dollars. Okay. Yes, you, Brando. Brandon is a con man too, you know. Yes, so Brandon know that I have made an error. So Mr. Determine it is only 1,000 US dollars. My mathematics ain't going right. 1,000 US dollars determined. Take it or leave it, nothing on the board. All right. Yes. Michael Sada said, is the messenger, JD, not the message. Okay. Wanna see say Butler smarter than them? Well, Damon, I have no problem, and I would say yes, he might be smarter than others. That is not a problem. But my argument was, is because of what he said he's doing. So my problem was not about him taking whatever it is, because once you can do it, do it. But don't sell me that this is what you live for. And that was my argument. I was never fighting what Mr. Butler is doing. I was just saying, don't tell me that this is what you live for. And people took the conversation out of context. JD, did you get to talk to the person? Yes. Tachala, I will just post it. Yes, Tachala, just link me on Instagram or Twitter and I will send it back to you. All right? Yes. The definition of human. All right, so Pastor, give your final point because I have only 20 more minutes. JD, help with making JD help with making JD relevant. What? Okay, let me wait on Mr. J. What am I say? What am I say? What Mr. J say? What you say? Because you can't say Mr. Butler help with me being relevant here because I was the one that made Butler relevant on YouTube. Yeah, because I was the one bringing him and making people subscribe. All I'm fan them will beat me up and me make them subscribe to him channel. So, and he make me relevant. And me, they make him relevant. People go back and check history. So Mr. Dre no bother with it. And me, they make him relevant. Because me I did star when time come on YouTube. Me never know who him is. All right? Me only know say him is coach one of my brethren from Suriname. Me never know who him is. All right? And me make him relevant. So say it the right way, Mr. J. Nobody play with my name. All right? Say it properly. All right? And me make him get the second most amount of subscribers behind Liam Bailey transfer. Wanna cuss me with that and tell me say a lie me I tell. All right? So, Mr. Dre, go back and check your history. Because you is a history man. So tell me, say a lie, me I tell. All right? So, on the pillow gang, when you not done me, when you don't know history. When you go back in our history. All right? When you hear me call me like a YouTuber. All right? So, when you hear me call me like a YouTuber. Yeah. In YouTube space, yes. Omza said, you delusional JD. Okay. All right, that's not me. Well, I never it make me relevant though then, Umzo. So then clear it up then. I know none of it then. All right. JD helps with making Butler relevant, so he could be the undercover agent and actually the leader of the Pillow Gang. Oh my God. Then we have Nikki in the building. Big up yourself,
You
Nikki. How you
you're
doing?
guilty of aiding and abetting.
I no at that time I thought that he was doing only good, and I said this man is trying to help Jamaica kids. So if I can do anything, any run up and down, and try and help the situation and try new Richie, I was saying that any little good thing I can do, I can try and do some good to it. So me trying to go on his channel to try help him channel, send people to his channel and tell people about what he's doing. I am just trying to help Jamaica people. But I
which
never
is
knew all of these things. So once I started to learn, that is a righteous person. If I started to learn and then I can stand up on my two 2 foot, that is a man. I'm not gonna just a kiss ass and a go down, Yeah.
the, this is the reason, JD. That's how I became subscriber to so many YouTube channels
Oui.
in a bid to support the Jamaicans doing something that you think is progressive and worthwhile. You subscribe to them, to their channels. But in all well thinking, if you are a matured and responsible individual, you evolve, you learn, you make decisions as you go along,
Oh
and you
God, the man
have
was saying he did
choices.
fool me once. A Richie fool me, people. And I never miss a Butler fool me. Me just say I try help because Richie them story was so convincing. So and I'm gonna check up it and see some help a few players. So I was just trying to help. That's all. So when you stop that about man did fool me. No man never fool me. No man. All right. So JD, you founded the Pillow Gang movement. Yeah. Well, if you want class it as that, yeah. But I had to
You
talk to
aided
you.
and abetted it. No,
That
JD, you
means
didn't define it.
me
You aided and abetted it.
yeah, that means I'm a value, my value more because once me figure out say this man is not what he's saying, and he's disrespecting the true cause of uplifting Jamaica, I'm not gonna stand with it. Don't. I've took my stance, and I'm right here. You know. All right. So, what I want the journey when I come in and say, big up yourself, Richie Royal in the building, massive respect. See, man, must smoke me, Richie Royal. I've realized that there is a lot of divide in the YouTube space. Yes, Eric, 100%. Yes, 100%. And you need to go back in history to know the truth. All right? Yes. Because people will fool you and tell you who the big dog is. Yes. So when you hear these stories, you wonder if a drugs be JD depend. Yes. It's not drugs. It's very, very sane conversation because it's all facts. All right? Elric, yeah, man, so you will know. One thing I can tell you, Elric, don't join none of these delusional YouTube WhatsApp groups because it might not turn out well for you. All right? Yes, that's one thing. Yeah. All right, because you will start believe a lot of things that don't go so. You still have good groups. You have the
By
J, you
association,
have
you
the
become changed.
you have the JD group, which is one of the banging groups,
Scripture.
and you have
Yeah.
Jason Ferran, good group. You have groups that
How
try to do real good things, but you have some delusional groups.
I want to
There are
lead the
failed.
hate JD
Let me
group
talk,
again.
Pastor. Let me talk. Let me tell the people the truth. You have failed YouTubers who run the bill groups because them desperate for people, make friend with people because them think it are translated in actual views, and it still don't work. While you have good people like I saw Manning's man, them always trying to work on projects to help people. That is good deals. You understand me? But don't join every group. Join the groups them where I try buy some things to help people and support some cause. All right? Yeah, man. JD, I'm planning to start a YouTube channel. I need 30% of your likes. Jesus God. All right, Elric. Elric, I never said you should not watch every YouTube channel. I said don't go into WhatsApp groups because they will convince you that the other YouTube channels are not good. All right, so stay on
J-
YouTube. Don't disappear to no WhatsApp group because that might be the end of your seeing thinking. All right, yes.
JD, so no one no percentage of the subscribers, just the likes. In a measure up to Butler's demand, man. Come on, Jamaican family vibes. You feel, man. You figure something out of the
Tukai
progression.
said JD. They don't normally judge Butler by his actual profession. They watched the yard side of him too much. Yet he's highly competent in football Jamaica. ability to draw out technicalities. Okay. Well, say me and the brother after the war one more time. Me and him after the war one more time in our life. Because me have to call him out face to face. But me not, me not even try that because me not waste my time with that brother. You know. But he might go cuss the same way. He might go continue cussing. Because he might already brand we as the speed channels them. Yeah.
No,
So
but
people,
which channel Mr. Speed get more beaten pan than this?
I think this channel.
I don't think. Hello, there was a point, where even Mr. Speed on some other channel where Mr. Speed take the pastor when he not even want entertain me asking him a question.
Yes,
No
yes,
channel no
yes,
beat
yes.
Mr. Speed like this channel.
Yeah, but them not pastor them not watch them something in the business. Them just make up a story to fit the narrative at the time. Yes. So because remember, let me tell these people why you don't see Mr. Speed on every channel, maybe because Mr. Speed don't want to go on certain channels. All right? Because and they want him on the channel. So maybe that's why they are trying to cause these ruckus as well too. Because I'm telling you, this is not about helping Jamaica. This is about benefit themselves. And I'm going to done right there. I'm going to finish it right there. So, Pastor, give a final point, and we are done out here, people. I've given you a long one. So tomorrow, I am not going to come back no morning. I'm going to maybe turn up in the night. All right. It looks like a lot of you guys checked out this video. All right. Yeah, man. So respect for the likes on the video. And remember, a truth we talk here. So anywhere we see it, adapt we are say. All right. A true Mr. Speed now go on some of them shows you why them actually have vendetta against him. Because anything and benefit from, that's what them support. And that what me I say, no boy can lick me on my face. Me a bad man just the same. Yes,
Um,
Pastor. Go ahead and finalize
my
your
final
statement.
point, since you take it down that road,
Yes.
a boy might be able to lick me in my face, but I am very proficient at doing burials. So you can risk it. Because my face is big enough so you can't aim and lick me in it, especially from afar. But that might not be good for your relevance because you will be made irrelevant after that. I will just leave it at that.
Elric,
Um,
I had Butler on my show a long time ago when we were promoting Butler and stuff. So a long time ago. Elric, just know that most of these things that started, I was the one started it. So me not have to follow now. Me not run into nothing now because I was the one started it. You understand me, Elric? So it now got me now because that man, he no want talk realness. All right? He no want talk nothing. He want people to kiss him ass. And we don't join the kiss ass thing. We have our
what you're
own
saying?
things and we
No,
can ask
we
any
have big
boy
feet.
question. Any boy, anywhere. All right? Anywhere. So people on have a nice day. I spent 201 minutes with you guys. Any boy will ask questions anyway. No boy not put on a pot and no boy can stop with views. Because maybe I've spent even longer on this stream. So maybe we do all 5,000, 6,000. I don't even know what you do. You understand me? Yeah, man. JD, question, what's wrong with Butler putting up his money and expecting returns? Determined. Stop talk to me. Don't talk to me. Be determined. All right, me don't talk. Pastor, big up later. All right. All right. Sorry, Junior Lopez. Big up, big up.